Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me is Ben.
Hey, what's up?
Ooh.
Wait, did you say Salt Circle Podcast?
I did.
Get
This
fucked.
I
Oh,
said the wrong thing.
you did. But, like, we also haven't done a pile in a long time.
It's true. I forgot the gimmick, honestly.
It's been like
My
a
whole
hot...
gimmick.
It's been a hot minute since we've done, like, anything not a circle, really. Because we've just been pumping,
Yes.
like, Justice League and Naruto and stuff.
We've had big projects that we're fucking desperately trying to get on the other side of.
Yeah. But we've also been doing other stuff.
Yeah, you know. Stuff happens.
Yeah. It's not all podcast prep. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, where to start? There's so many segues in between our things too.
It's true.
Like there's so much overlap.
Okay. Do you want to start with video games? Watching things?
Maybe let's start with watching things cuz I feel like games will take longer. Maybe.
Okay. Maybe for you.
Maybe for me. Well, that's the problem. One of the things I'm looking at, I'm like, I watched, and I don't have a terrible amount to say, but another thing I watched, and that has a little bit more and leads into stuff. I don't know. Why don't I start with the film that I watched? Because I don't.
Sure.
That's
Let's start with movies.
Movies specifically.
We haven't done movies in fucking what feels like forever.
It has been a long time since we had a movie night. We could probably have a
too
movie
much
night.
TV.
That's also true. I did watch a movie though. Actually, me and Anya watched a movie. We watched Boy and the Heron. The Boy and the Heron, whatever. The studio fuck, what's the actual pronunciation? Ghibli. Yeah. It was a Ghibli movie. It was weird. It's like the weirdest Miyazaki film, I think.
The weirdest. Wow.
It might be, but it might also feel that way because this is kind of my main beef with it. Not that it's bad, but like it feels very disjointed. And like sometimes his movies do, but this one feels kind of disjointed in a not great way. Like I feel like I never spent enough time anywhere and we're like hopping around and doing different things, and I kind of wish we could have like done 2 things instead of like 6 or whatever. And admittedly, I knew nothing about this film going in, like absolute zero. I think I'd seen like one tiny shot of it.
Well, that was one of the things with it. They did no marketing.
Okay, so it wasn't just me then.
No. They like didn't show people anything about, particularly people in Japan. Like had no idea what they were going into, other than it was Miyazaki movie, basically.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That was their marketing strategy, was showing people fucking nothing. Just giving them a title and like one teaser image. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell what constitutes as a spoiler or not. I don't think it's hella spoilery because it happened so early. I wish that the heron was just a heron. And that's kind of like the shorthand for what I wanted the film to be. I think if it was something like Only Yesterday or something like that, or like The Wind Rises, where I thought it was going to be like a grounded thing. Like this is happening in the real world, and it's this boy dealing with his stuff and just living and doing his thing. And then it is very, very early not that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't super in the mood for it, but like it also is just like the disjointedness. Because like it gets kind of, if I say that like Spirited Away is chaotic, it has a sense of chaos to it, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of does that, but there's not. In Spirited Away, you have the bathhouse that's kind of tying this stuff together, and all the chaos is sort of swirling around this. This movie felt like it didn't have that. It states that it does. There's things that are like all tied, but it's like saying, I've chosen one color. The color is the rainbow. Like, it's just very, I don't know. It did not click with me in a way that the other Ghibli films have and Miyazaki films have. It's same for Anya. She was like, like I think she liked it even less than I do because she doesn't like weird stuff at all.
Doesn't like weird stuff. Watching a Miyazaki movie.
Well, like she likes the less weird ones. I guess. Like I honestly forget
Totoro?
how she. Maybe, yeah. Like she loves Only Yesterday. She loved weird. Wind Rises. From Up on Poppy Hill. She didn't like Ponyo. She really disliked Ponyo. She didn't like how it was weird. We got into weird shit. That's not what she's about. But yeah, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know. Maybe if you're into disjointed weird shit, you'll be like, this is phenomenal. I did see a lot. I was like, what do people think of this? People seem to really like it. I mean, critics liked it. Audience people like it, I guess.
Mostly I've heard people liked it more than Wind Rises.
I could see it. People probably want a bit of that weird shit, though. They want like the kind of other.
I want that weird
stuff.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm about that weird.
Yeah.
Weird life.
The dub, the English dub as Willem Dafoe, as a fucking.
Oh, I'm never watching the English dub.
I know.
Any Miyazaki movie.
I checked it out just cause it was pretty.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they cast like movie stars in all the parts.
Well, him as a dying seagull was fucking great.
That's pretty great.
Like,
that's pretty. That's on point. That's not a bad choice.
It's dying pelican. My bad. Sure. Very funny. And then they had
Pelican is a bird.
Yeah, both white birds.
It counts.
Counts. And they had Robert Pattinson, I guess, as like the Heron guy thing. And Anya, I just wanted to hear it, so we listened to a few lines, and Anya was like, that movie you showed me the monologue of, where they're in a lighthouse together? I'm like, the lighthouse? Yes. She's like, it feels like Robert Pattinson like took like how Willem Dafoe is kind of like speaking, like he's taking some of the inflections or something. Like I could see it. There was a bit of overlap, but it was. I mean, they do a good job. I don't want to watch the full film in the dub, but So yeah, I think that's it. That was even longer than I thought I would talk about it.
All right, good start.
Hey, we got time though.
It's true.
We can yap. You also watched movies.
I went to a movie theater and saw a new movie.
They play movies near you at theaters?
They do.
That aren't Minions? Lucky son of a bitch.
And it's Alien. I saw Alien Romulus, the new Alien movie from Fede Alvarez, who directed the Evil Dead remake, which I love, and Don't Breathe, which I also love. He also directed the Last Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie, which I never watched because it didn't seem appealing. But
I've also not seen it.
As a horror director, I just trust his sensibilities for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For effects, for gore, like he's about it. He's about it in the way I'm about it.
Nice.
And the thing with Romulus is I had a really good time. I really liked it. It's kind of like the Force Awakens of Alien movies. Like it's
retreading
so
a lot
much
of ground.
playing the hits.
Oh yeah.
And they're like cringe moments of characters repeating lines that other characters said throughout. There's like one in particular that's like, you shouldn't have fucking had that character say that. Why did you do that? Also, there is a CG version of an actor's face from the original Alien movie. It is a different character technically, but it's the same face because it's a android. And it just looks bad, and it's gross that they're doing that.
Yeah.
And he's like a central part of the movie, so that's
So
also
he's
not
just
good.
Yeah.
But other than that, I fucking love it. So it's hard. It's like, I honestly came out about mostly, and I was like, a lot of what I was thinking about is like, I really want to watch that movie again, because I'm like super curious how it's gonna hold up for me over time. Like, am I gonna like it more because I will get over the stuff that bothers me, or is the stuff that bothers me gonna make me fucking hate it?
Yeah.
Like, eventually. That was like where my head was at. It also has the problem of like the main girl, who's like the main character, is not fucking Sigourney Weaver. Like, she's not as good as Ripley.
I mean, tall order.
Although even her performance, I could see like if she's like in good stuff going forward, and I have more of a relation to that actress, I could like this performance even more, or like if I've just seen the movie more times, I could even like it more. I'm not, again, it's another thing where I'm like, this could also just get better.
Sure.
But the important thing is like there's like some really fucked up shit happens, and it's fucking gross and sick.
Hell yeah.
And the movie just looks fucking great. Like, the lighting is so fucking good for a fucking modern movie. God. Like, they use enough practical sets and stuff that it like they use, when they use CG, it's like used as a tool to do stuff that they couldn't have done otherwise. Except that, you know, the one obvious thing of this dude's face looks bad.
Dude, that's
Other than that, it looks really good. All the alien stuff looks fucking sick.
nice.
And there's like there's performance by this guy playing an android, and where he goes from where he's kind of like damaged, so it's like he's has like a mental disability. It's the way he like acts, and he's like our main character. He's her brother, because her father like fixed him and programmed him to protect her. And there's like this whole like undertone, because the actor is black. There's like a whole undertone that casting does of like, this is like fucked up. And then they put a chip in him from like a different android so that he can operate the ship that they're going on, and it like fixes him and makes him super smart, but also fucking evil. And it's so good. His performance, the way he changes, is so fucking good.
Nice.
That part of the movie is fucking amazing. Honestly, it's really good.
Hell yeah. No, I'm glad people liked it, because like that franchise has been a little bumpy, I feel.
Yeah, I fucking hate Covenant specifically, which is the last one.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
But like, other than Covenant, like, I love Alien 3, and that's a really flawed movie. Like I'm willing to. Although I will say, like, Aliens in particular used to be one of my favorite movies, and it's kind of fallen off a little for me. The original Alien has actually grown in my estimation since I was a kid, but because I used to prefer Aliens when I was younger.
Sure.
Since it's more of an action movie.
I think I was in high school when I saw the first one. So like I always liked the first one a little better, but that's because like that's the first one I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But I really liked. I mean, I have nothing against Aliens or whatever the hell the third one's called. What's the
Alien 3?
Okay.
It's like to the third the way the logo looks.
And then is Resurrection next? Is that what the fourth one's called?
That's the fourth one, yeah.
Yeah.
With Sigourney. And there's also the Alien vs. Predator movies.
See,
which are hot garbage. But the one thing there's a moment in the original Alien vs. Predator where the main girl and the Predator like get on like slide down like a piece of metal. And I just think of it as the sled of friendship. And that's just hilarious to me every time.
Yeah, the way I saw those movies is my dad apparently went to Alien in the theater. And it scared the shit out of him. Which I think was like kind of par for the course of the time, at the time, right? Like, didn't Alien kind of bring in like, it brought horror to like the main stage or something? A little bit in some ways. Like, it was scary, but it wasn't like a gore fest or anything else. Like, it was just kind of.
It kind of is it's not like
it
has a horrific gore scene though.
Yeah, but
that literally freaked out the actors who were there because they didn't tell them they were doing it.
Which scene is that?
The chestburster scene. They didn't know that was gonna happen.
They didn't know it was gonna
happen. Those are real reactions to them going, what the fuck?
Shit. I didn't know that. Oh, that's incredible. God. That's so fucking good. Holy shit. But I mean, anyway, my dad was like, he's like, oh, it scared the shit out of me when I saw it in high school or whenever it was that's about right? No. What year did it come out? Was it 80 something or 70 something? 80 something, right?
79.
79. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, that's about right. So he was telling me about this film, and he couldn't remember what it was called, which is hilarious because you use the word alien to describe what's happening in the film so many times, and he couldn't fucking think of the name of it. And
it's the most generic title,
dude, for real. Well, he thought this was back in like the Netflix DVD days. And I was like, well, do any of these sound familiar? And he's like, oh, that one's it. And it was Alien vs. Predator. I'm like, oh, okay. So we fucking watched it and we got done with it. And he's like, well, that wasn't it at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So it was probably this one then. And we watched Alien. He's like, yeah. Like 3 seconds into the movie, he's like, yeah, this is it. But it was, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I find it funny every time someone tells me like Alien was so scary because to me, I was a little scaredy baby who didn't watch horror movies, and I watched Alien. I was like, yeah, that was good, that was fun. Like the science fiction element, for whatever reason, meant it didn't trigger any of my fears. I was just like, this is cool.
I wonder. I should ask.
And like, it has such a fucking like heroic ending.
Well,
like Ripley versus the alien at the end is so like,
yeah,
it's not like it's like fucking hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's focused on like any of the jump scare stuff, and then like the like those little bits,
I mean, the chestburster scene is fucking horrifying.
Yeah, no, see, that's any of that stuff like never affected me, like when I was a kid, because like it's so far removed, right? I'm like, I don't gotta worry about this. I'm not on a ship in space. Like, this is
Sure.
that's the astronaut's problem, not mine. Now, Signs. That shit takes place in a cornfield. You know where I am, Hank? A cornfield. Scariest fucking movie that I've ever seen in my entire life.
So it also scared me when kind of scared me when I saw it, but that was because I was still a scaredy baby that was easily scared. That movie's so fucking dumb.
Dude, I mean, yeah, I was like 10.
There's nothing scary about it.
I was 10 and my siblings are younger than me. And we watched it alone in the dark without our parents were out at some thing or another. So we were watching it at night, and then we had the fucking windows open and you could hear, like, it was deer, I'm sure, like walking through the corn. So you heard footsteps in the fucking corn. I was like,
yeah, like the idea of like someone random is like, dude, is there someone randomly standing on your roof?
God,
or whatever.
And like our house is in the middle of fucking nowhere in the cornfield. Like it's that thing that's like, this is so specific to where I am that it's terrible.
Yeah. But don't think about that movie. Don't think.
Yeah, I don't generally. Even like the rest of it was all like, I barely remembered any of it. I remember like those scenes because it was stupidly on the nose. Ugh. You watched another movie though.
Yeah, so I finally there's been a hole in my Alien watchingness.
Eloquently put.
And it's Prometheus. I watched Covenant, but I'd never seen the previous movie because it doesn't have Alien in the title and it doesn't have a xenomorph. What am I fucking I'm not fucking here to see a movie without a xenomorph.
Fun fact. I didn't see Covenant. I did see Prometheus.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about it.
Sure. It's mostly just dumb. Like, all the characters are dumb. The story is dumb. But it's fine. Like, there's also a weird thing around Prometheus as a, like, object of cultural talk that, like, people are really fucking weird about that movie for some reason. Either they, like, hate it. It was like at this nexus point for, like, people nitpicking movies. Like, CinemaSinsing them.
Sure.
And it's really stupid. So there's plenty of things to fucking, if you're gonna go down the like nitpicking role, you're gonna be here all day.
Yeah.
But then also there are like people who are like love it and like are like love it more because the nitpicker people fucking hate it so much.
Yeah,
and that gets weird to me.
No, that's
like, it's not
that's normal.
Good. Honestly, the thing that completely loses me on it, I have the scene, and it's not when the ship is rolling, and then the characters are running away from it in a straight line, which is the thing I heard people talking about all the time when it came out, which is ridiculous to me because the main character saves herself by rolling out of the way. Like that, she does do that. It's just one of the other characters doesn't.
Look, panic's weird.
So I don't know why that's. I don't know, but the scene that gets me is two characters. It's Idris Elba and then I'm like actually blanking on. I think it's Charlize Theron. I think that's who's in that movie. Yeah. They like are flirting and they're like gonna have it. Like the scene establishes they're gonna have sex, and then we never fucking see them interact again in the movie. It sets up a sex scene and doesn't pay it off. What is this movie? What is this?
It's called Hit It and Quit It, Hank.
It's like these two characters who like are barely characters, and then they have like this one like kind of human interaction, and it's like, and moving on. Like the movie just doesn't care about people, like humans. No one gets hungry.
No one gets hungry. Actual.
That might not even be true. They do wake up from cryo sleep. I probably do eat. But just like the way what it's interested in is not fucking human beings. And what it's interested in is I just think it's stupid. Like the lore, I just think is really dumb. They're like trying to find the creators of people, like who are, but like, I don't know. And those people end up being just other fucking large people. Like anytime it starts talking about religious shit, it's just like, ugh. This is just stupid. It's like it's not cool. It's not fucking clever. It's like level 1 fucking dumb shit. It's also funny to me that Michael Fassbender's character David, I didn't realize that what that character is he's just a fucking Laurence Olivier cosplayer. Like they set up in the movie, he's just watching Lawrence of Arabia and like acting like that actor acts in that movie. That's what that robot's character is. And then the whole like second movie is about him, like his weird god complex or whatever. And I'm like, but this guy's just a fucking loser. What a nerd. I don't know. It also has like bizarrely terrible, like just weird old man makeup that just doesn't make any sense to me. But again, none of that matters. It's just not a good movie. Like it's not fun or interesting, and that doesn't have good characters, and the effects have they all look like shit. The CGI is not aged well. When we finally get the monster, it looks so fucking bad.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking remember anything.
I didn't hate it. Covenant I actively hate. Prometheus is just like, whatever.
Man, now I kind of want to watch Alien shit because I don't remember like any of it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, except for like the first one and generally the second and kind of third and fourth. Though third and fourth
one is like a accidental comedy.
I get all my shit mixed up with those, which is the one where Ripley is great at fucking basketball.
That's the fourth one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one that's a comedy.
Yeah, I get my
because it's like it's so extreme about like its camera stuff that it's like fucking hilarious. It's really stupid. But that one also has like, you know, and that has a Joss Whedon script. So, you know,
great. Yeah, I was about
to. Comedy, but it's a comedy because it's so stupid. Although then it has like a great fucking horrific shit thing that happens at the end. It's like, it's kind of like, and Romulus is kind of doing a riff on some of that stuff, but
gotcha.
At the end, just some good nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only Alien, great movie.
No, dude, that's one of the films I broke my 4K TV in with. That shit looks fantastic.
Yeah. And also, it just like has that the fucking, when people talk in that movie, they just like talk over each other. It's just like so fucking good, but it's so like of its 70s era. Like modern movies just suck too much to be that good. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it.
You're kind of not wrong. Look,
No one has the confidence to like not be able to understand what everyone's saying and just having them talk over each other.
Well, no, because you can't understand what people are saying
Like
when it's
acting
only
like real
them.
people.
Have you seen Tenet?
Oh, I fucking hate that movie.
The worst, like, I mean, it feels like it's cherry picking because the audio mixing is so fucking terrible. I was in a dead quiet room with the volume up, and I still couldn't fucking understand some parts of that movie. Like the dialogue.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Modern movies, baby. You can't understand what people are saying, and you can't see anything because the lighting's shit.
Hell yeah, that's the way I like my cinema. Dude, going back to
we're only focused on making this work on like our high end sound system,
God,
and our high end screen.
Yeah,
and like if you're watching it on a normal setup, it's fucking you can't see or hear anything.
I watch exclusively on my phone. I wish they would calibrate to my needs.
Oh, you think you've seen a movie if you've watched it on your fucking telephone?
God, that's David Lynch, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking. It starts out and he's so understanding.
his switch from like please, I like a sincere empathy. Please don't do this to you fucking piece of shit.
People
you
just
slime.
People, you know, they think they've seen a movie on their
contempt.
fucking telephone. Yes, he gets so angry. Yeah.
Nobody's watching a fucking movie on their phone because, like, they've got a great fucking setup.
I read on my phone because it's convenient to do anywhere. I don't watch on my phone because almost 1,000% of the time when I could be, that's not true. I do sometimes, like I did a bit of Justice League or whatever, right? Because like I'm on an airplane or something, but like 99% of the time I'm at a bigger screen of some sort, so it's just it'd be pointless.
Yeah, but I mean, I figure the majority of people watching a movie on their phone is like kids who have a phone and don't have fucking anything else available to them at the moment.
Even when they have stuff of it, I interact with their kids sometimes. It's the phone like 90% of the time.
Yeah, they're on
headphones on, phone on, locked in.
Hell yeah.
I got another smallish thing.
Sure.
I guess before we get on to anything that could elicit big conversation, I've been reading some old comics.
Hell yeah.
Specifically, Marvel's Conan the Barbarian series, which is really good and a lot less problematic thus far than I thought it would be. We had an evil race of ape men, and it was fine somehow. So I'm delighted. Like, everything was chill. It was just, they were ape men, and it was fine. But the thing I've been taken away, I've been reading, like, direct scans. I can't, even when we read Beowulf, because that's, like, my other major old comic thing, I think, that I've read, specifically with the ads in it. Because most of the time anytime we've read older stuff, it's been, I assume, like, more of a modern thing, or like people cut the ads out, but you don't get the ads in it. This has all of them, and I've been fucking dying at it. It's fucking insane, dude. They're pyramid scheming. These 12-year-olds are like, sell grit. I'm like, what the fuck is grit? It's like a newspaper or fucking grain? I don't fucking know, dude. They're like, Get your fucking holiday cards that you can sell to your friends and family and make $12 this year. Timmy here made $20. And it's like some fucking nerd.
Yeah.
It's insane to me. Also, they so clearly, like, girls don't read comics, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They don't fucking read comics. It's 100% towards, like, boys aged 8 to 15. It's so wild. I've never seen anything. Like, I knew in my head that this is what it was, but just seeing it and, like, it's so ridiculous. Gain muscle, gain 50 pounds in a week. Sick of being skinny. There's one ad that's like full page and it just says, "Don't be fat." Like, it's fucking incredible. And every stereotype, right? Like every fucking, like, X-ray goggles.
Mm-hmm.
It's I never knew. Like, I thought it was like elevating it to be funny, but it wasn't. That's just the shit they were peddling.
Yes,
it's so
garbage.
ridiculous.
They were peddling every issue,
every single issue, dude. It's so wild. And like I even wonder, because like they're peddling absolute trash, right? Like there's the obvious fake stuff. But then sometimes it's like a thing, and I'm like, this actually sounds like it would be fine. I don't know where the scam is, and it's also hard to tell because I don't have a good frame of reference for like prices, right? So a thing is like, just send 25 cents and you'll get this. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm looking at, because sometimes it's like Marvel stuff. Like you'll get like Marvel patches for like a jacket or whatever, or they had like some action figures. And I'm like, this is Marvel stuff. Maybe this is like a legit thing. I can't fucking tell because it's surrounded by like, send in $1, get an 8-foot Frankenstein thing that obeys your every command. I'm like, I don't know that that's true in 1970.
But everything is a scam. What's a scam?
It's man. I wish I could still put in for some of this shit. I'd pay $1 to find out. It's just so wild. I mean, I kind of love it, you know, because it's just so fun to look at as someone who hasn't really experienced it. It is gross that this was like the thing that was being marketed to kids, but whatever. Some of it,
bills.
Yeah. I mean, some of it is also funny because it's just like how fucked things have gotten. There's one of them that there's like some like home course stuff, right? Like some of them are like complete your high school courses, that sort of deal, or like a certification in something. And it was like, get an extra, over the course of your lifetime, you'll get an extra $48,000. Like, buy a house, go on vacation, buy a car. And I'm like, this is what we used to have. It's so fucking,
And I think the reason some of that kind of advertising went away is just the age of the average comics reader increased.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're not targeting idiot children. Because children aren't buying comic books.
Yeah, I feel like if they kept up,
particularly single issues.
Yeah, I feel like it would have evolved more into like actual toys that aren't good, as opposed to like get your X-ray goggles or whatever. I feel like that stuff generally got cracked down on. So
gotta have got milk commercials.
Yeah, big milk.
For whatever reason, that's what I remember from when I was buying comic books. Got milk ads everywhere.
Yeah, those were all over like my school and shit.
Yep.
Big Milk was.
Yeah, I wonder what ads are in comics today.
Well, I was kind of wondering that as well. You know, because if
ads for other comics.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like the few that I bought, I mean, I generally have only bought volumes, right? And I don't, but even like browsing through stuff, I don't remember seeing anything that wasn't related somehow, which kind of makes sense.
They're just those ads are not offsetting the cost of the comic book anymore. The comic books have just gotten way more expensive.
Yeah, and that that's kind of what I figured without knowing prices and stuff. Because if there's that many, it's a ton of ads too, right? Like it's not just a page or two at the front and back. It's like, holy shit, it's so many. The other really cool thing has been, I mean, I sent you the little thing. It was someone, they do like the letters and responses, which I'm sure is still in comics to some degree, maybe. But
there have been periods where they've gone away and then they would bring them back. So it's kind of up in the air whether there's a letters page or not.
It's so fucking funny how nothing has changed. You're trying to brainwash us about pollution.
Yeah.
Fucking 1970. Unbelievable. What's wrong with throwing my McDonald's wrappers in the ditch? That and people like just out, like the letter is just like, you need to do this or you're garbage.
Yes. No, before there was an internet, people were saying really fucking dumb shit in letters that they were sending to companies.
It's so fucking funny, dude. And because they're like they're publishing the response, right? And they're like, "Hey, thanks. Have you made a comic?" What do you do?
No, Marvel using that shit to dunk on people was pretty
funny. It's so fucking funny. And I also like they show like, because I'm not like super far in, so like their first issue they didn't really have anything, or maybe they did. Maybe it was their first issue. They gave like a preview to various like actual authors. So the authors were weighing in on how the Conan in the comics is shaping up as of one issue versus the novels. And that was really cool. And then after that, because then like actual readers had the issue, then they switched to their letters. So that was neat, and it's cool seeing people like, you guys are doing exactly what I wanted from an adaptation. This is so good. I don't know. It's just cool getting to see all that.
Yeah.
Also, I'm reading it on my.
We're a big thing.
Also, I'm reading it on the Surface, so like, I can actually read.
Hell yeah.
Manga is fine on the phone. There's not many words oftentimes. If I had to read this Conan comic on my phone, I would not be reading the comic. Because that would be a fucking nightmare.
Fair.
Yeah, it's been fun. I really enjoyed going through it, and it's just good. Like aside from the amusing bits about ads and stuff, it is also I'm just enjoying Conan.
Sure. Are you gonna do Conan, like the magazine stuff, the black and white comics that are coming out at the same time?
I don't know if that's in the big thing that I grabbed. I don't think it is. I think this was just
it's definitely out there.
Oh
I've
yeah,
downloaded it.
I think it's just like comics, like Marvel, Dark Horse, and then whoever had it at a other point, or just them. It was like 100 gigabyte collection. Just had like fucking.
It's probably in there somewhere. I don't know.
I'll have to.
I don't know why it wouldn't be.
I'll have to peek. Because yeah, I mean, it has like nearly everything up until like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't have the magazine.
Yeah, I'll peek around for it.
Because I was looking at that stuff at some point.
Hell
thinking
yeah,
of doing it for the podcast.
Ooh, I'd be down.
Yeah, we just got so many other things.
Yeah,
But if you're already reading it, that makes it easier.
Like everything else, I'm down for that. Put it on the fucking list, man.
Because I would also like to read that stuff, but I have not gotten myself to do it on my own.
Yeah.
Basically. All right, back to stuff I've been watching.
Yeah. What you been watching?
Well, actually, I'll get this out of the way. Since this has been on here for a while, this is a while ago, but I went to a Mets game for my birthday with my dad.
Hell yeah.
And it was sick. It was a fun game. They had a good comeback, or no, it wasn't they blew out the opponent to the point where the other team ran out of pitchers.
God.
And they put in a position player to pitch. And I guess the meta now for when you have to put in a non-pitcher to pitch, because I guess because theoretically this guy knew how to pitch, like he had pitched in when he was younger or in like the minors or something, is to tell them to throw below the pitching speed. So he was throwing up lob balls that looked insane. It looked like he didn't know how to pitch. I was losing my mind.
That's crazy.
It was so weird looking.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fucking sure. Going from like actual pitching speeds to like backyard baseball.
Like throwing up pitch in practice.
Yeah.
Like it looked like he was intentionally walking the guy. But then the guy like hit the ball and got hit. It's like, what is happening? And he somehow got through the game with only I don't think he gave up any earned runs, because all the runs he gave up belonged to the previous pitcher because he came in with like the bases loaded or something.
Jesus.
So it was just bizarre. Like if you looked at his box score, it would look like he pitched fine. Actually. But watching it in person, it was like, what the this is like, baseball is fake. This is not a real game anymore. They should have there should be a concede option rather than this happening, because this is like embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was weird, but honestly, I was thrilled.
I mean, yeah,
Thrilled.
if you're going to a live thing, like that's fucking perfect.
And I went to a baseball game and I saw something I'd never seen before. I'd never seen someone, hey, go out there and be told to pitch below the pitching speed.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. And then I was like searching through like the post game stuff, and fucking nobody like really talked about it. I'm like, what? This was the thing. How is this? Just like, yeah, they scored a lot of runs. I don't know. It was. Oof, it broke my brain. It broke my brain. It was pretty good. And in a world where in baseball pitchers no longer hit, because the National League now also has a DH, this is like the new magic of baseball is the position player having to pitch. Now that they won't make pitchers hit anymore, because part of the magic of baseball is seeing someone who's really good at one thing have to do something different.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm so mad about the fucking batting thing.
What was their reasoning for stopping that?
I don't fucking know.
Lame.
Because pitchers aren't good hitters.
That's why it's perfect.
Because there's like, yeah. To make it more generic.
Yay.
Yeah. Also, when they did pitching changes, they did this the stadium did this cool thing where like all the lights came down and they brought up like a subway train on the screens and like all the little ticker screens around the stadium, and they like fucking went around and the place rumbled.
Nice.
And like everyone like put on their fucking flashlights on their camera, like their lighters, holding them up.
Hell yeah.
Sick. It really that effect was fucking sick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Sporting events.
Yeah,
Good
man.
times.
Maybe someday I'll go to a good sporting event and not the Packers getting fucking canceled out for the first time in like 17 years.
Look, I'm just bitter that my team has the fucking skeleton of Aaron Rodgers. I feel like I'm being punished. Just like we had the skeleton of Favre.
Yeah, that's just, that's where worn out Packers go to die.
Jets can't resist a completely
up.
washed up quarterback. All right, let's talk about. You want to talk about something good or something bad, or mid?
What's your bad thing?
Well, or do you want to get into the Acolyte?
I mean, I was kind of like Acolyte wouldn't be bad because I have my little thing that's semi-related.
Okay. Let's talk about the Acolyte, the show that has now been officially canceled a while ago.
The worst Star Wars.
So this is extremely timely talking about it because I was watching it as it came out. But
worst Star Wars show. Actively terrible.
You didn't watch it.
Just
you can't
awful.
say that.
Just it did nothing right.
No, it's probably better than Obi-Wan.
No. This is what killed Star Wars.
No, that's definitely not true.
No, this was the nail in the coffin, dude. Yeah, I haven't fucking seen it at all.
Yeah. You just hate lightsabers.
That is not fucking true. That's the opposite.
This is probably the best live action lightsaber fight that's in Star Wars.
If only the rest of it was
in this
any
show?
amount of good.
It's an amount of good.
I just don't care. Their premise.
Honestly, the thing it is. So I just think it was. I partially think it was mismarketed, and like misexecuted a little bit.
Wasn't it marketed as like kind of horror? I saw people making horror comparisons for some reason.
Well, it was about a fucking like they had
or mystery.
It was like about. It was like setting up. It was like we're telling a story about like the Jedi being bad or whatever, right? Like,
whatever.
Like there's like a poster with the lightsaber and there's like blood on it. I think was a piece of marketing.
Pretty
but
funny
also
because
they set it up
wounds.
where like the first where like they were doing like Matrix style wire work fighting stuff, and the first thing that happens is one of our main girl, the evil one or whatever, fighting Carrie-Ann Moss, Trinity from the Matrix.
Yeah, you did.
Like,
I
it's
remember
setting
you
it up as
mentioning
this
that.
is Star Wars, but it's the Matrix in terms of like the way we're gonna do fighting.
Yeah, I remember you saying if they held that up, it would be great. Did they hold it up,
Well,
or if they kept
no,
that
because
up,
there are
I
too many
guess.
episodes with no fighting. But
Yeah,
again,
that's about
there's
right.
one fight in the middle of this show that's like sick. Really, because it's like one Sith Lord versus like 10 Jedi or whatever, and he just murders all of them, and it's great.
Nice.
He's like just so powerful, and they suck. And that shit's good. But so like, and that like the like Star Wars, but the fights are good. It kind of still is that, but there's just the two episodes I hate the most are backstory episodes about when the main character were children. So those episodes have no fighting. Oh, that's not true. One of them does. Have
Was
fighting.
one of them episode 3?
Yes, I think was it. Yeah. I think the first one was episode 3. Yeah.
No, that's the one that that one dude was bitching hardcore about. I mean, I also saw other people bitching about it.
Yeah, because that's the one that also is like, this is all women witch cult, force witch cult, like conceived these children through the force. So, you know, people don't like it for dumb reasons.
I mean, there is like, I'm not gonna say there's not an overlap, but like,
Yeah.
forced conception though.
The problem is it's
Bad enough
setting
doing it
up
once.
like of we're gonna show you this thing happening, and then we're gonna do another episode showing you these same events, but you know you didn't see the whole story. You missed important information. But it doesn't do it in a way that's interesting. It's just like literally we didn't show you the person like who was hiding in a corner, like hiding behind a tree over here the whole time.
I hate that shit. Let me tell you,
Like Rashomon is a story about how people don't fucking remember shit the same way, and it's about memory and perception. This is just we didn't show you everything.
dude, when they don't show you everything, and then it's like, ooh, look what we didn't show you. Ooh, it's a reveal.
Yeah.
That shit
And it's
is
just
the
like
worst. I can
And its
think of
backstory we didn't need. Like none of it was just like a surprise, really. If you fucking have a brain, it's just like you either needed to show us this up front, or like doing this as a reveal, and you're like and using 2 episodes of your 8 episode run was just a mistake. It was just a waste of time. When you could have been doing more Jedi fights or fucking anything, like having character bits, because your character bits were okay when you were like let it happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
And my main high level takeaway on this show is, like, if it had been allowed to be a normal TV show with, like, 26 episodes of just about and like spending time with the characters or whatever, it could have been okay. It could have been at least better. And also, like, at its heart, this is YA Star Wars. Just partly why it rubs people the wrong way is like this is like young characters. The show is at its best when it's young characters being horny. Honestly. Like, this is definitely the most successfully horny Star Wars thing fucking in terms of live action fucking ever. Well, it's since, besides Kylo Ray, I guess.
Bro,
I think this
Kylo?
is better.
Oh.
Yeah. I think in terms of actually, like, I don't know. but it also kind of needed to lean more into that, which I think if they had gotten another season, they might have been able to do. I mean, who fucking knows? But because this definitely felt like a show that, like, if they just had more time to make more of it, I think they could have figured it out and it could have gotten better. But just in modern TV land, it didn't hit, so it's fucking done. And I just think if you're making genre stuff like this, that's just a terrible approach. It needs to be less expensive so that you can make enough of it to figure out what you're fucking doing. Like,
I feel like it, like, I don't disagree, to be clear, but
and
also
have time to let the characters just be characters so that the audience cares about, like, can get invested in them as characters, and then your plot stuff doesn't have to matter. Like, the fact that it's all about plot is bad, frankly.
Is it also...
Yeah, period. That it's regardless of what the plot is, that it's all about plot is a mistake. Because this is just a movie, really. Like, it's like 3 hours worth of stuff. Like, it's a movie.
Yeah.
But it's like, the way they do it as a TV show just makes it worse.
Well... Is it also falling victim to, like, people just kind of being burnt out on Star Wars and also lack of trust? Like, I'm sure, was it canceled because of, like, people rated it low, or did just nobody watch it statistically?
I don't know. I mean, probably both. Yeah. Probably not enough people watched it, and the critical reception wasn't great. Because I don't think, like, a ton of people watched Andor, but that had great critical reception, and also they're only doing one more season anyway. So I don't know. There's also like, so this a thing that happens in this series is they show Darth Sidious.
Oh yeah,
he peeks out from his little cave, like in one shot. So there's also a theory that's just like Dave Filoni did a power, like, has more power at Disney and made a power move. It's like, I want that. You don't get to do that. I'm gonna do that. I've heard that. Part of it is just like changing stuff within Disney, because this show's been in the works for a while. Like, it takes a long time to make. So by the time it's come out, the internal political stuff in Disney is just different. So whoever executive cared about this show isn't there anymore, or whatever. So it was more vulnerable to being canceled because it didn't have an executive to champion it anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. Which is like a lot of why stuff like that happens, where is because of a change in leadership behind the scenes means that they're not a thing underperforms, and then there's nobody it was like a project of people who don't work there anymore or whatever, so it's just like it's done.
Yeah.
Whether it failed or not, but it wasn't like a huge success, so it's over.
Yeah, it seems like it's mostly viewership. Though here's an interesting fucking tidbit. What goddamn nonsense. Editors on the Star Wars. This is. Let me back up a little farther. The appearance of Ki-Adi-Mundi in the 4th episode received complaints online for contradicting the age that was established for the character in the EU extended universe, where he is born later in the timeline than the Acolyte is set. This is despite the EU no longer being part of the Star Wars canon and the character having no set canonical age. Editors on the Star Wars wiki, Wikipedia, spoke out about receiving death threats for updating the site to reflect this change. Star Wars fans are alive and well.
Nightmare fan base.
Not nightmare fan base. Don't fuck with Ki-Adi-Mundi's age. It's the most important fact. But yeah, no, the show, I think, I mean, like, how many people out there are like me, right? Where they're like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't feel the need to check out a new Star Wars thing, like, every fucking time it comes out, which is like twice a day or whatever. If, unless, like, it would, the concept would have to be, like, it would have to be very elevated. Like,
well, Star Wars, but it's the Matrix was pretty fucking compelling.
They didn't market it that
proposition
way,
to me.
Was that the marketing? Because that doesn't seem like what the marketing was. If they had marketed it that way, maybe I would have checked it out.
I mean, it was enough of the marketing to me that's why I watched it. Because they had Carrie and Moss right fucking there.
I don't remember seeing, like... I probably watched the first trailer and fucking called. Was she in the first trailer?
Yes.
I'd have to look up the trailer. But I remember watching the first trailer and being like, meh. I mean, where would you put it ultimately? You said better than Obi-Wan, obviously not as good as Andor.
It's just ultimately it's just a thing I don't care about, but
yeah,
it could have been a thing. It could have been better.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I just think it was a flawed season of TV. But it was mostly flawed because of all the things that make Disney Plus shows flawed. Like, it just succumbed to all the stupid ways in which they make television.
Like making it
wasn't
like a movie.
It had nothing to do with the content. Like, everything was fixable to like make an entertaining thing. Maybe not my favorite fucking thing in the world or anything, but
do you mean like how they make it like all plot focus and there's like 8 episodes or whatever?
And there's only 8 episodes. And it's like it's not episodic adventures. Like if you just took these characters and this setup and just every episode was an adventure, it would be so much better.
No. People love their little mini. Nobody wants to watch a bunch of episodes of television. They don't want. They want their drama heavy, plot focused 8 episode miniseries.
The show that put me on this idea the most was season 2 of Loki, where I extremely felt that way.
Yeah,
because I hate the plot. It was all plot. The plot was dumb. I didn't like it, but I like those actors a lot. I like those characters. Like, if they'd just been like made it fucking Doctor Who or something, and it was just like every episode or 2 episodes is a fucking. They're in a different place in a different time, doing a thing, having a sci-fi adventure. Like, it would have been such a better show. And then you can have your big plot thing happen at the end. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Acolyte does not have as good characters or acting, but it's also like, I feel like it's also like calibrated differently to like the more, what it's good about it is calibrated more to a YA thing, which is not really my speed. But I can look at it and say, like, this could have just been more fun. You could have just like leaned into this, and it would have just been better, rather than making TV in like this particular formula, which is just like not working.
Yeah,
across all your stuff.
Yeah, I have a question about what it involved. Did the Acolyte involve anyone making a lightsaber?
I don't think that happens. We do see a character making a kyber crystal bleed.
That's
and,
good.
Turning a lightsaber into a red lightsaber.
That's a good start. Did they get an emotional scene with it? Did they get like a kind of a dream type thing or like a vision?
No. It
That
was all
was-
about the emotion of this, what was happening in the moment.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was one of the things that turned me on to the idea of that concept, because that's new to canon for those who don't know. Bleeding a kyber crystal. And the Darth Vader Dark Lord of the Sith comic where he does that and he gets like the vision of Obi-Wan. Like, that shit's perfect. That was such a good thing.
I mean, her master is there right in front of her for her to murder.
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean more like a vision, like for in Dark Lord of the Sith, it was like the vision was basically like giving him the choice of like, it's not too late. Like you can, there's still good in you or whatever. And then you crush it down and you fucking make it bleed.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he's like. Her master is literally there in front of her saying, it's not too late.
Oh, okay.
And then she stabs him.
Fucking guts him. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, and that's fucking good. Like, that's why I like the show.
Yeah.
Like, you also get to see fucking Jedi Wookiee fucking kicking ass. Like, there's like good action shit.
Okay, well,
it's fun.
I suppose that would be new to you if you haven't watched like Clone Wars. So
I'm saying in live action.
Oh, okay, live action. All right, fine.
Obviously, everything I'm saying is like leaving out whatever could have happened in Clone Wars and Rebels. That's not included.
Yeah.
Which I know is annoying because I get annoyed when people don't talk about stuff that I know that they don't. And I'm like, you just don't know anything.
Honestly, Wookiee with a Jedi or Wookiee with a lightsaber is like, that's like a technic. My comment is a technicality because it's like a Padawan, who coincidentally is, or not even a Padawan, a youngling. Like they are building lightsabers. This is cool. It's wooden. It's sick.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I ask is because that's the segue into my little Star Wars thing. Which,
but the Acolyte, like it wasn't great. There was problems with the acting. There was problems with the writing, but ultimately, I think it was the Disney Plus structure of the thing that made it was the biggest problem.
Sure.
And I was kind of looking forward to them getting a chance to do better in season 2.
Like,
and I
they
think it's stupid
would've.
that it just got canceled unceremoniously.
Yeah. I mean, that's the...
But also, I'm not, like, super broken up about it, because, like, it wasn't great.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way...
I just think it's fucking rich for you, the lightsabers are all that matters guy, to not watch the lightsaber show.
I mean, the lightsabers aren't all that matters. It's the context the lightsabers are in.
Well, I see. Adding addendums. Changing your story.
That's never been my
adding qualifiers.
Story. If the lightsaber... Here's the thing. If the lightsabers were all that mattered, I would have been all in on Rise of Skywalker, too. There were lightsabers in that movie.
Were there?
He even fucking...
I literally don't even remember lightsabers in that movie.
He even pulls one out from behind his back that Rey sends him through the Force or whatever the hell. He's like, whoop.
No memory.
Yeah.
I remember Rey using chain lightning to blow up Chewbacca, who's then alive in the next shot.
Yes. Yeah. No, there was no committing on anything.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Oh, God bless. The Fortnite tie-in.
Which
that
line is now a meme, so I can't. My old criticism of that movie actually doesn't hold up anymore.
Dude, there's been plenty of memes out of it. Fucking more. We got Wide Kylo. We got somehow
White
X
Kylo
Return.
is Last Jedi, isn't it?
Is that? Yeah. Okay. That might be. Yeah. You're right. You're right. I think that is Last Jedi.
That predates
when they start talking. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the other one's definitely a me. It's specifically Rise of Skywalker. I was like, this movie, it's terrible, and it doesn't even have good memes.
Yeah,
but
that's at
just
least
not
one.
true. It's got somehow Palpatine returned, which is a banger.
It's so good, dude.
And the fact that he returned actually he returned in Fortnite is where that happened is just the icing on the cake of that story.
It's so fucking bad. People were so happy when Disney took over because, you know, they got the cash and the resources to really pull the canon together. Boy, oh boy, did they.
Yeah. Well, that actually reminds me of a thing about similar about Alien Covenant, which they didn't put they didn't put the start of that movie in Fortnite, but they did. The start of that movie is in like online web shorts that you have to watch, that you were supposed to watch before the movie. And I didn't know about till after the fact. Like, there are characters who die in the movie and never have a scene because they were established in those shorts. They were in one of those shorts.
That's perfect cinema.
It's like, what? Why did you do this?
Yeah, that's bad.
That's like Final Crisis, where the main villain was introduced in a tie-in comic that I didn't buy because I wasn't super enjoying the main story. But I missed the introduction of the story vampire, who was making the story bad by sucking the story out of it.
I mean, to be fair, that's like any fucking comic. Just me minding my business, reading Spider-Gwen, and then it fucking I turn a page and she's like going to different Spider-Man's houses across the universe and apologizing to their loved ones that they fucking died. And I'm like, what happened between this page and the last page?
But see, this tie-in comic was a 3D comic that came with the red and blue glasses, which is why I didn't buy it.
Hell yes. Fucking incredible. Amazing.
Turns out that story is better with those issues, though. That, like, those kind of explain the whole thing.
Sure.
To at least make it conceptually good.
Yeah.
Even if I still have problems with, like, the execution, obviously. The idea of the story is bad because there's a story vampire eating it. That's pretty good. But you really need to let the audience know about that one.
Yeah. Look, my idea is very simple for a good story. For Star Wars specifically.
Tie two Star Destroyers together and put a big gun in the middle of them.
That could work. But it has to be needs to be something at the start of the film.
That's just literally one of the Vision shorts.
Oh, I remember. Because all those shorts fucking banged.
Wow, all the Japanese ones banged. Season 2 was less bangers.
Oh, I was talking season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1 was like nonstop, at least interesting.
Season 1 was nonstop anime.
Yeah. Season 2 was like, we're gonna let everybody else on board, and then there was that one.
Some
where
of them
they're
were
all
pretty good, and a lot of them are mid.
Yeah, no, it was a much more wide range. The best thing to come out of Star Wars Visions Season 2 was the fucking Reddit or YouTube comment talking about how they loved that the end of the I forget the studio that's behind Secret of Kells. Song of the Sea and all them movies. The person that episode, someone was like, I love how ambiguous it is at the end. Like, you don't know if she's a Jedi or a Sith. And it's like, what are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? How? It's like the most. She fucking killed someone with a red lightsaber in a dark cave. What are you talking about? Like they were so fucking happy with this, like, just leave it up to you ending, and I'm like, it's just not, though.
But what if it was up to me?
Like, she could be a Jedi. Like, yeah, maybe, I guess.
Any ending is an up to you ending, as long as you
as long as your fucking headcanon
write
strong
your own
enough,
fan
baby.
fiction.
Yeah, as long as
changes
you're...
out what happened.
Oh, that shit was so prime. Oh, I was losing my mind at it. But the thing that I want that I don't, maybe if you remember, you can tell me if Visions did this, because I don't think they did. I need someone to build their lightsaber. We just never fucking get it, dude. Like, it's just not. It's not the thing it should be. Cause like, I've come to the realization after we watched our sword and sorcery films, and I was like, maybe I just like fucking movies where someone finds a sword. But you know what's cooler? When they build the sword.
Man, like Superman.
Like Superman, or like Sokka in the Airbender. He builds fucking space sword. It's 10 out of 10. But like a lightsaber also has the other shit already attached to it, right? Like you resonate with your kyber crystal. There's the whole thing of like picking out different elements of the hilt. And the Ahsoka novel really does that well, because the whole time, this whole way through, they make like these kind of light references to her, just like she's doing her stuff, but then occasionally like she'll see like a random little bit of metal or something lying around.
Maybe they do it in Young Jedi Adventures, man. You should watch that show and report back.
You know, I would. I don't have the time. I got this Justice League thing I've been working on. I'm doing this really big DC project, and I can't afford the time to watching dog shit. I don't even have more of an idea for that. That's just my idea of a thing that would, like, if you show me a trailer of someone building their lightsaber and it's like it gets time to breathe. That's how you get me in without further questions. I would eat that shit up. If they're finding a lightsaber, that's pretty good, but that could be bait.
I mean, that's A New Hope, right? Or not A New Hope. Fucking Episode 7. Force Awakens.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%.
A New Hope. Obi-Wan just hands that shit to Luke. Like, fucking here.
Your father wanted you to have this.
Fucking Obi-Wan lying through his teeth every fucking time.
Watching that movie.
Everything he says.
Watching that movie with the knowledge of all of the other Star Wars shit is like fucking wild.
Obi-Wan is just a fucking liar. And it's so funny because like so much of Star Wars, like Legends, like extra stuff, like canon, is taking the tiniest thing from those original movies and treating it like it's like fucking a fact of the universe, made of stuff, like atomically true of the universe.
Yeah.
Like just going all out, and everything about Obi-Wan's life that he tells Luke is a lie. Nothing that he says is fucking true.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Because that's the difference between a fan getting to make more Star Wars and George getting to make more Star Wars. It's the George difference.
Yeah, I like how, I mean, we talked about, nobody would know this, but me and Hank recorded an episode recently and then basically talked for 2.5 more hours exclusively about Star Wars afterwards. We could have just fucking smashed record and just
we basically did a podcast that we didn't record. It's true.
But it was a good conversation though.
Yeah, I had a good time. Sometimes you just talk to your friend.
I can't physically imagine. No. You just, what do you call it when you're doing like a podcast but without the recording part? We did one of those. But yeah, I mean, I find it after watching the original Star Wars, I find it very funny that he never, the original versions never got re-released, and he kept making adjustments, and he's like, oh, this is the real product now. Like, this is my vision. And I'm like, your vision is fucking tremendously flawed anyway. Like, unless you go and change dialogue, like, it's all dickered. In terms of,
no, we need the CGI fucking throat yell into the camera in Return of the Jedi in the song. Look, I think Return of the Jedi got it the worst out of all those movies.
No, they got it. They got the most needed changes. How do you know the good guys won if you don't get "We So Free"?
Oh my god!
It's how you know that they did it. This is galactic freedom. If a Gungan had said that shit while the Empire was around, you can't say that. You can't be talking.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ridiculous. Oh man. We should probably move on though, at risk of turning this into a 4-hour podcast. We're only 90 minutes deep and there's still a lot on our list.
That's true. Do you want to do another thing, or should I do my next thing?
I can do another thing that we both kind of can weigh in on. It's a little older, sure, but it's still fairly relevant. Been playing some Mahjong.
Great.
Yeah.
Game's good.
I'm almost
expert.
If
I weren't completely obsessed with Magic the Gathering, or again right now, I would be playing more. But I'm so Magic built.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's funny, I was thinking of it, and I'm like, this is kind of like my replacement for Magic, because everybody has the same tiles. I don't got to worry about that. But it gives it kind of scratches like the same itch in a way. You know, your decision, there's a bit of luck. Well, there's a lot. I
was learning Mahjong, I was learning Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gross. One of those is so much worse than the other.
I built my Exodia deck on Master Tool.
Oh, yes. That's Yu-Gi-Oh to me.
And I was just trying to learn how to actually play that deck. Just learning. Like, I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I vaguely know how to pilot that one deck.
Nice.
God, it takes so much tutoring and knowing specific lines. It's very funny. It's like memorizing a fucking specific hit combo in a fighting game. Like, I have no general skills.
Yeah, you just got the
I'm just, every time I boot it up, I'm just like trying to execute this thing I half remember.
It's so fucking funny when people are like, how did this person kill me like this? Like, this is fucking insane. I'm only silver. And they just fucking like one-touched me. And it's like, yeah, because like that's all that person does is practice their 87 hit combo.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking great. I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I just know this deck.
Or that I only like half know it.
Yeah.
Because I don't play it enough to keep it fresh And it's actually complicated enough that I forget.
Yeah. Well, see, part of the appeal for me with Mahjong is kind of what you were saying about when we played backgammon. Like, you also get to fuck people over.
True.
I love the fact that you can either take points from everybody or you can just fuck one specific person.
Mm-hmm.
And past that, you don't even have to. There's a setting to auto call a win as soon as you have it. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to use that setting. You can decline the win to fuck over someone specific or attempt to. And that's beautiful.
That's gaming.
Yeah, man.
You know?
No, it's just I finally, I mean, it was a while back when I put this on the list.
Yeah.
But just getting over that hump of like I'm not fucking super great at the game, but just I can kind of mindlessly do it and have a decent enough idea of what I should be doing. Mm-hmm. And like kind of recognizing the patterns and shapes in my hand and all of that. Basically what to discard and when.
Yeah.
But that was a big hump.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently a lot of apparently Mahjong is very popular in the fighting game community. And a lot of people use it to like help their mental game. Because it's like, in a fighting game, if you do everything perfectly, you're going to win. Like, if you truly are playing absolutely perfectly, that you're going to win unless the other person is doing the same. In Mahjong, you can play 100% perfectly and get fucked for no reason.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Like a good video game.
Yeah, man.
Or a good game, period.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been really fun.
Do everything right and still lose. That's
good,
baby.
The other thing, I mean, one of the things that really helped me figure it out more was someone described it as a game. They're like, the problem is you're playing it like you're trying to win, and really you should play it as you're trying not to lose. And after that, I started doing so much better.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's good times. That's really all
sounds great.
Yeah, that's really all I had to say on it. It's fun.
All right. I'm going to talk about a thing that I loved, which is episode 33 of PsychOdyssey dropped.
I have no idea what PsychOdyssey is. I was actually looking forward to this.
PsychOdyssey is the Double Fine documentary about the making of Psychonauts 2.
Oh, okay.
It was 32 parts that all dropped at once.
Nice.
And it's fucking incredible. It was an incredible experience watching that whole thing. It's like one of my favorite documentary things I've ever watched. In episode 33 is fucking incredible all over again. And it's like 90 minutes, this one episode. But it's about like after the game came out, the stuff that's happened. So like a significant part of it is the people in the documentary reacting to the documentary having come out.
Nice.
And like they got to see things that they didn't know had happened that like directly affected their lives, and now they're talking about that. And it's a fucking trip. That's really incredible. Good. It's so weird having watched this thing because I like feel like all the people who are in it, I know way too much about their lives. Like I know I'm like too intimately familiar with stuff that happened to these people. So it's just like gives you this weird parasocial relationship to it. And it's just, but it's like an incredible watch. And it's very funny seeing like all that it's like the document. So there are like new people at the company that like watched the documentary and then were like, I'm gonna work there, which like tells you what a fucking nightmare other developers are.
Jesus.
Like what a hellscape. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a person who's like, yeah, like this is like similar to what happened in my studio, but like people, they did something about it. They fixed it. That made me want to work there.
Oh my god.
Guy got fired for being a bad manager. Like it happened. Which is like there's like a big thing that happens with the like the head of the project getting fired in PsychOdyssey. And then there's just like and like people reacting to conversations with him that they'd never seen before, because it was just like him and Tim like early working out the game, like just like experiencing other sides of this person that was like a bane on their life. Just made things harder for them. It's I can't say enough good things about what a good document, like the experience of watching this thing. It's incredible.
Nice.
It's so long though. It's like it's so much.
Yeah.
But I cannot recommend PsychOdyssey enough. I ordered the limit. So they also, with this episode 33 coming out, they announced like a limited run of like a Blu-ray set, and I fucking ordered that. I'm like, this is actually like incredibly an important thing to me. Like I fucking love this. This series is really wow. Just like the way they were allowed to just like be in the room constantly.
Yeah.
Like fly on the wall. The fly on the wall feeling is so fucking powerful. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it original, like just the the rest of it.
Yeah.
Then like I mean, it sounds dope.
Yeah, it's just on YouTube.
Again, I'm just so busy with this DC thing.
Yeah.
32 parts.
But I didn't expect like it. The main thing is that like they did it again. Like I didn't expect episode 33 to like blow me over again. The way any of the, because like the game's out. Like they'd finished it, but like them doing their debriefs. And like the way the studio is still like fucking haunted by like the shit that happened on that project. Oh, it's so fucking good.
God.
They're like, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like.
And I just imagine like if somebody could make something like this about a game that was bad. Where like the thing they made at the end wasn't good. Like,
oh my god, yeah. Give us the
like
Concord
fucking
documentary.
I need the video game version of Wrath of the Gods or whatever. Documentary, that Beowulf movie.
Yeah, dude.
Because that's like the closest thing.
People
nightmare
almost
production,
died.
and then at the end we had a movie that nobody cared about.
Yeah.
Or is it at least here that's like this? We got a video game that's great and people fucking love. But
you ever almost
that
die for a
like
thing
incidental.
that nobody watched?
Yeah. Imagine like it's this, but it's the Concord deaths.
God.
That's what I want. I want
There's so many fucking.
No other studio would have the balls that. And to do this.
Yeah.
It's incredible that Double Fine fucking pays for this to happen. Like, it's unreal. That level of honestly too much transparency. But it's incredibly like valuable. It's so worth it. Anyway.
Yeah.
I cannot recommend PsychOdyssey strongly enough. Let me tell you.
I would have probably already checked it out if I had played the game.
Sure.
And I'm fairly positive that I would enjoy it without having played the game. And like part of that is because like I have enough gaming knowledge, right? It's not like some completely foreign thing that I know nothing about and have no threads connecting me to at all.
Sure.
So I think I could, but like it just isn't, because I haven't played the game. It doesn't pull me. Yeah.
I'll just get the one last thing I've been watching. It shouldn't take too long before we like really get into video games. Is Starcraft.
Yeah.
The new season has started up. It rebranded to SSL from ASL because the company that runs it changed their name from Africa TV to Soup. But it's still the same thing basically, and it's just been good. They're like no Zergs. There are only like 3 Zergs left, but you know, one of them is the person who won the whole tournament last year, so he's probably the best player in the world. So I think Zergs will all be represented going forward. And there've been a lot of fucking blowouts. There was like one of the most embarrassing games of StarCraft you'll ever see at a pro level, where dude made a hard read based on this one mineral patch not having been mined yet. And he built his fucking proxy buildings at the wrong base. It's like,
so he made a read and it was wrong?
Yes.
Oh shit.
He was trying to like not reveal his scout. So he's like scouted like the very outside corner. And on this particular base, that would be one mineral patch at the top, and it hadn't been mined at all. And then so he immediately left. But that was where the dude's base was. He just hadn't mined that one patch yet. His dude was like mining the patch right below it. But because he didn't want his scout to get seen, he immediately then backed off, built at another base on the other side of the map. Which totally fucks up his rush, because now his units are all building all the way across the map.
Yeah.
And he just lost.
Jesus. Well, I guess that's what you get for just making that call.
He made a hard call, and it was completely wrong. Maximum punished.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I still have designs to check that stuff out, but I just never end up doing it.
Yeah.
Past like going to the YouTube channel, being like, okay, this is it. And then I don't.
Yeah,
but like in theory, that stuff's cool.
Yeah, they finished round 1 of the season, and now there's like 2 weeks off because of Korean Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
Before there's more, so there's actually a big break.
So there's time to catch up, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not out of the question.
Hmm.
Because that's like good eating content for me.
Sure. I watch while eating.
Yeah, man. That's the good shit.
And like, you know, Artosis and Tasteless are very good at commentating that game. Like Artosis just like immediately is like, oh no. Just like immediately knew what happened. It was like, well, he's gonna build it to the wrong base now and lose. That's unfortunate. That's embarrassing. And it's very like the highlight of the whole thing though is then the other player who's like he's like at the end of the match he's like looks very confused because he clearly doesn't know what happened, and you can see him immediately go into the replay to see what happened, and then he fucking cracks. He's just like laughing, so he's like completely like when he sees what happened,
cackling. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's so good. That you get to then see his fucking reaction to like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
How did I win that so easily?
That's perfect.
Yep.
I've also been watching a thing.
Okay.
Related, kind of. A tournament competitive thing. The Sajam Slam, which is a fighting game community member, Sajam, who does a lot of... He's a content creator. And a very good Street Fighter player, plays a lot of fighting games. He's hosted, I forget how many times he's done this tournament. It's actually it's like official, like Capcom I don't know if they recognized it previously, but like he has their backing. Like they and maybe someone else contributed like a very small prize comparatively. I think it's like 50,000 across all of the winners or whatever, or top whatever. And there's like little, like they put stickers in Street Fighter 6. Like they fully acknowledge it as an official thing, which is great. And I think before he did a similar tournament in Tekken 8. But what it is it's team based, and there's tiers in each team, and the players are all like known entities, not to me, but like
sure.
There's a couple of VTubers in there. There's like a few people play like Apex competitively or like Overwatch or whatever. There's some people coming from Tekken, and then at the head of each team they have a coach who is also competing, and then they're like people that you might have heard of, like Brian F or Nephew or whatever. And it's fucking great because they're like getting... Everybody's playing and you're like matched up, like everybody does like an assessment or whatever. So like they have like these 4 people are all at this tier. This is who you will be competing against. If someone trains really fucking hard and surpasses everyone else, I guess that sucks. You should have worked harder. But like all the coaches are obviously going to just be playing each other, is my understanding. But they also get a lot of outside help. Like this person had never played Street Fighter 6 or maybe Street Fighter at all. I don't know. But like Jaewong is helping him like learn shit. And she's like, or he wanted her to do a combo or something. And she's like, I can't do it. And he's like, well, why not? You just did it. She's like, I'm on the other side though. He's like, what? You can't do it on player 2 side? And she's like, no, I can't. He's like, you got to learn that. She's like, no, I'll just flip you. So it's like getting to see all of their team stuff. And then when they have the actual matches, like you have like the commentary perspective from Sajam and the other people commenting. But then you have like the team like losing their fucking mind in the voice chat while the person's fighting. And it's just very fun getting to see clips of like Sajam's like, oh, okay. So she was trying to do this, but she dropped it and da-da-da. And then in the team chat, it's just incomprehensible screaming as she mashes buttons. Like it's just very fun to watch as a low stakes thing that is still like very organized.
Yeah.
So I've been I haven't like been sitting down and going through all of it. I've been poking because like even just day one is like 3.5 hours, so I'll watch like 20 minutes a day or whatever, and then like look at different perspectives.
Now that Starcraft's on break, I think I'll check this out.
Nice. Yeah, some of the and then like the build up was fun too because like everybody's doing their training and stuff. People made fucking like team introduction, like opening sitcom credits for each team, and like they just choose the absolute worst fucking moments for every person. There's a guy who was at a Tekken. One of the coaches was like at a Tekken tournament or something, and the entire fucking setup, like the table fell down, like the legs just gave out, and all the shit slid off of it. So it's him just like looking like, what the fuck? Just good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's still not HOTS, but you know, we make do.
Speaking of HOTS,
Hey.
It's more like Pokemon Unite. Dragon Ball MOBA had a beta.
Yeah.
I played some of it.
I also played some
and
of
that
it.
is Dragon Ball Pokemon Unite.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep.
But you know, I could play playing Pokemon Unite with a keyboard and mouse, honestly, is the main thing for me. Is just I get to click. Much better experience for me personally.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing it on either Steam Deck or PC, whichever I can. I just, because of my region in Steam, I was only able to do the phone version. Which I fucking hate mobile controls like that.
Oh yeah.
It was still fine. I didn't fucking lose. 100% win rate, baby.
Yeah.
But one thing that it does have over Unite already is that had I wanted, I could have used a fucking controller on my phone. Like the phone it has actually just all of the options that desktop has, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Unite doesn't let you hook up a fucking controller to your phone to play. It's insane.
Yeah, because Unite is made by people who make mobile games, whereas this is made by people who make Dragon Ball games.
Yeah, fair. I think it's pretty fun though. I'm looking forward to playing more of it, like when it's out in a more stable form. It kept like, if it started up fine, it would be okay, but sometimes it would take like 3 tries because it would just eat.
Their
shit.
servers were fucking completely on fire. Like we had full nights where we didn't really get to play at all.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Where we tried and just like, nope, not tonight.
Yeah, I didn't have issues in game like that, but mine I think was just an actual like application thing or something. I don't know. It was weird. But I thought the game itself is pretty solid.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's great, but like...
Well, nobody's saying great. But like as a MOBA for babies, pretty... It's, it's a thing you could turn on and do with the characters that you love.
It has Majin Buu and Krillin in it. Great. What a great thing.
I kind of like the thing they do when you kill an enemy player. You get like the little...
It's cool.
The little animation.
The cutscenes are cool. I kind of fucking hate it because like people can still move around and like leave while that's happening. You're stuck in a cutscene.
Yeah. No, it's not without its drawbacks, but like it's a neat idea. And it looked like the animations
visually it
are
looks cool, but
yes.
like as you keep playing, you start to realize like this is kind of fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of obnoxious.
I was actually, the first time it happened, I was like, am I invulnerable right now or no? Where am I?
Yeah. No, visually it's definitely like if you were watching it, it's definitely sick. Like it's
also the fact that you like it has different animations. Like I played a little bit with David, and we tag team somebody, and we're both punching the shit out of them.
Yeah. It'll bring in whoever
It's
is
so
also
good.
nearby and got like a hit.
Yeah.
They should put Pokemon Unite on PC. They'll never do it. That will never happen.
Just grab an emulator.
No. Not until mobile emulators
Coward.
don't fucking aren't. If you can find a mobile emulator that's not bloatware, then maybe.
I think I
But I fucking hate the mobile emulators that exist because they just start installing garbage on your machine.
I feel like I know somebody who plays Unite via emulator. I'll look into it.
BlueStacks is a fucking criminal program.
They probably use
I
it.
hate it.
I mean, I'll ask, but I'm expecting it to lead nowhere.
Yeah. I just hate
But no,
that
Unite on
program.
PC would be great.
Great is strong.
Well, as someone who likes it a lot as a small kick of MOBA, specifically I like the fact that games are 10 minutes even and there's no there's no wiggle room for it to turn into a 2-hour affair or something.
I mean, a HOTS game is never turning into a 2-hour affair. That's not happening.
No, but still, like, they can get long. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Most of the time it doesn't matter. But, like, the times when it does matter, ugh.
No, the short games are good. But all of that is equally balanced out by how long does it take to get into a match.
Like, instantaneously?
Yeah, if it's instantaneously, that's not good. If it takes longer, then that's bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's instant. The other major factor is that I am like close to the highest rank or the highest like tier of ranks or whatever. And my win rate is something like 75%. Like people suck at that game. Everything's fun when you're winning a lot, you know?
I don't agree.
Okay, fine, not everything, Mr. fucking
Because that's like literally what Marvel, the Marvel card game. The fuck is that thing called?
Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap. I like barely ever lost at that. I got so fucking bored.
Well, if the gameplay isn't there or anything else or whatever.
I'm just like, you're feeding me. I'm just playing bots.
Well, see, that's the thing. Early on in Unite,
I don't trust
bots.
mobile games.
Early on in Unite, you are playing bots.
Yeah, because it's a fucking mobile game.
Yes.
That's how they give you those instant cues.
But at
and
this
that
point,
I fucking hate.
No, at this point, it's not bots anymore.
Yeah. Well, with Marvel Rivals, the thing that really made me quit was that I read
Snap.
at high level they start feeding you the bots that are there to fucking kick your ass. So it's bots all the way down, and people are complaining that the high level bots are just fucking cheat.
That's very funny.
And I'm like, yeah, this is not a video game. This is fucking some scam thing. I don't. What are we doing?
Yeah,
Go back to Magic the Gathering, which is too fucking complicated for robots to play.
My understanding is that the bots are only at the bottom.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, it's also pretty easy to tell, like, their names and their loadouts and shit. But, I mean, look, I'm fucking built different. And by that, I mean, I just have played HOTS enough that coming to this is easy. And I don't think I was great at HOTS. Maybe at one point I was great at HOTS. I could have been great. I was great at 2 characters, maybe 3. And these people are just not as good at MOBA stuff, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like
there may be toddlers.
That too. But like as soon as I got to a high enough point where I started like struggling a little. Struggling is a strong word. Where I didn't immediately just win games. I watched exactly like one higher level dude, like way up there, play a game, and I'm like, oh, that's how the cadence of this game is supposed. Like that's what you do. Okay, and that was all I needed. After that, it's easy.
Did you only learn through pain?
No, that's fighting games. MOBAs, you either win or you just uninstall. Easy. I'm not sitting around for this shit.
I don't know.
Did Dragon Ball have a timer? Or I know games were like quick, but was there an actual like game is ending soon thing? Or is it no, because you had to like destroy their shit.
Yeah. Every game ended with us destroying their shit. No game just fucking ended. But also like there is like a progression. There was like a day-night cycle. Yeah, I don't like Dota.
I don't recall there being like any sort of time.
Like there was a progression of unlocking NPCs for you to kill.
Yeah.
Which then once you kill those like is like pushing the game to be over. Whoever wins that stuff, right? So like the cadence was there might not have it didn't need what I played, it didn't need a thing that automatically ended the game because the game was designed to be pushed to ending. Yeah. Also, like we mostly just fucking crush people, so
yeah. Oh, yeah, they weren't my games weren't even the couple that I played weren't even close.
I think we did lose once.
Wow. Fake gamer. But the thing with Unite is that you're also like, it's how many points can you score in this period, right? Versus like wreck their shit.
I guess.
Did you just play Boo mainly?
I did until I realized like he was underpowered compared to other characters. I'll also say. I think I then played Zamaz. Sue.
Okay.
Because he seemed OP.
I did one as Goku and then I tried Android 18. She felt pretty good. She is like she's quick. She has a lot of like teleporty type stuff. Or dash, I suppose, is the better word.
The problem with Boo is he has healing moves. But when I'm just here to fucking crush people, it just meant that I had fewer damaging moves.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was playing a game with strategy where I was working together with people. It was just like fucking beating people up. So it made more sense to just be able to be unkillable and do more damage is better.
Yeah.
But Boo makes Boo noises, so he's obviously better.
Yeah, dude. The voice lines and stuff are pretty solid. That is one thing that Unite just doesn't have that I want every game to have where there's like an announcer of some sort is give me every announcer. Heroes of the Storm just letting it rip. And I think Dota does as well. Does it? Yeah, they have a shitload of like announcers and stuff.
Yes, I got introduced to Rick and Morty from the Rick and Morty announcer pack in Dota.
Nice.
That was why I watched that show.
I almost got into Dota because they had a Bastion announcer pack. It was like the narrator or whatever. And I'm like, that's fucking cool as hell.
There was one that was on like one of the seasonal passes that is Gabe.
Hell yeah. That's so good. And so many other games, they fuck around. They don't have cool announcers. They just have like
Yeah.
a couple of options, and it sucks.
They're not like Call of Duty and putting Snoop Dogg as an announcer or whatever.
I mean, that would be incredible. In any game, honestly. Put him in fucking Call of Duty, Dota, Heroes of the Storm, Pokemon.
He was in a Tekken. I think there was a Snoop Dogg like Tekken level once.
That would be great.
That's a few Tekkens ago though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're right. Fucking Smash Brothers is missing out by not letting all the characters be the announcer also sometimes.
Oh man, dude. I need my Sonic announcer. But I need it to be like edgy.
Hots is so good with that shit. Like fucking murky announcer.
Murky announcer.
The butcher announcer. It's
Dude,
like,
it's crazy. The fact that we get all of those and then you have like the extra ones on top of like every fucking character. That's wild.
Hots was so fucking good.
Yeah, man. Hots is, I mean, it's still pretty damn good.
So fucking annoyed.
Yeah. Every time I play Magic the Gathering Arena, I think about how I was in Russia playing on my Surface, playing Arena, and then watching Heroes, and then learning that Heroes died. Where were you when Heroes of the Storm was killed?
Well, they killed the esport.
Which killed the game.
Yes. But the number of people that think that they actually killed the game.
Oh, that's very
kind of
funny.
crazy.
Yeah, like the people who are like,
Like every
the
time
servers are still
someone, one of the like bigger streamers goes back to that game, their chat is filled with people who's like, "Wait, you can play this game still?" Yeah, they never.
They killed the player interest in the game. They didn't kill the game.
Yeah. Well,
not fully, but like,
yeah.
There was a sharp decline that correlated to the announcement that the Heroes Esports was ending.
Yeah. And because they stopped, making new characters and stuff.
Well, yeah, they put their fucking
shortly after
B team and then C team on it or whatever.
Yeah. And then that whole team fucking left the company, basically.
Yeah. Just
from what I understand,
things,
the Starcraft and HOTS teams like fucking dipped.
Yeah.
Makes me sad. Speaking of Blizzard.
Whoa, this guy, professional segue.
I've been playing the World of Warcraft. The new expansion, The War Within.
Nice. How is it?
It's good. It's good, wow.
Is it
the flow of the questing? Fucking really fucking good. Questing was leveling up was so fun. Also, it was fucking busted where you just leveled up way too quickly. This expansion.
Hell yeah.
They went back and fixed it. Part of what was broken about it was they didn't cap the zones. So like you could just like by the time like I finished the first zone cuz I like did all the quests cuz it was fun. Like I was like more than halfway to the new cap. Like
nice.
I hit the cap in the second area. There's like a whole nother area to go. And I started like just skipping every side quest cuz I'm like I actually need to finish the story to unlock world quests and stuff.
Yeah. Is it
which I only did like fucking yesterday, I think. I finally got around to unlocking world quests, even though I'm like fully geared with PvP gear already.
Is the PvP gear? I forget how it was when I was playing, or if it's just always been the same. Like, do you get PvP gear from playing PvP? Like, can you just stay in that world, or do you have to kind of go and grind out of it?
And the way it's worked for a while. It didn't always work this way. It's just it has like a basically a pretty like low / normal eye level normally, and then in PvP it's like a super high eye level. Like it just jumps up. PvP gear used to have like just this extra stat resilience that just made it good for, that was only good for PvP. So then the gear just was worse, like just kind of sucked. But so now it's like, it's more normally serviceable as PvE gear as well. It's just, not on, it's on a lower end for that stuff.
Yeah, but like
for
the people that you're fighting in PvP, it's not going to be like, oh, they did a mythic raid and now you're fucked. Like that sort of
the
deal.
mythic raid gear will probably be the same level as the highest level PvP gear in PvP.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like it's built so that if you're a high level fucking raider who's like done everything, you can go into PvP and that gear will be good. Like it's still like probably the highest level eye level, but there are people who just played PvP and got their best gear, and like
it'll be better for PvP maybe.
Yeah. You can play the game the way you want to play it.
Just play the market, baby.
Quality of life. The thing about current WoW that I like is that it's mostly focused on quality of life.
Yeah. How do you find this?
Like they made all titles are account wide, so I can use my Lord of War title from my Horde Death Knight on my current Alliance Worgen Death Knight, who's called Kill Lord. So I'm Kill Lord, Lord of War.
How do you find this expansion compared to Dragonflight? So far,
Dragonflight was also good. I think this was a little more fun leveling, but it's pretty on par. Dragonflight did the thing of like being a breath of fresh air because it was much better than the expansion before it, whereas this is like, this is another good one. But the thing was, the story in Dragonflight was fucking nothing, which was nice. It was like, again, refreshing that like it was like lower. It was like, stakes are high, but they're not as high as they're not like, we're not going to hell, right? Whereas this is like more nostalgia baiting, like bringing in old characters, like Thrall and Jaina are here. My guys, they brought in a character from Warcraft 2. It's like a big character in this. Like,
nice.
There's a little more nostalgia. I saw Gazlowe.
Yeah, the Gazlowe. Oh, God bless. Love that little orc.
So it's just like it's, and this is like, stuff's happening, but also it's set up because they're doing like this 3 expansion story arc thing.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly it's just like, it's pretty on par, but it's just like a little more nostalgia pilled, I would say. And like, setting up stuff is happening. We went to the sword again. That kind of stuff. But the real thing is, I think the season just started today. And I think there's like some kind of progression supposedly with PvP. So it might hold my interest longer.
Nice.
Than PvP did with Dragonflight. Because it was like, I was having super fun, but there wasn't really a reason to do, like, I just needed like, some kind of meta progression thing to keep me interested on stuff. And supposedly this is going to have it, but I haven't been able to mess with that yet because this season hadn't started. They hadn't unlocked the higher tier PvP gear where you have like your higher currency that gets capped of how much you can get every week and stuff.
Yeah.
And like mythic dungeons or whatever. Like that stuff hadn't unlocked yet till literally today when we're recording this.
I suppose you don't know the state of the economy, huh?
I have no idea.
That's
it
fine.
Exists.
I'll find it myself. My investment position since launch. Okay, here's what you want to get into. Crystallized augment runes. Got no idea what those are.
Nope.
Do they sound familiar?
No. Sounds like a crafting item.
Yeah, I think it is. This is very funny because I used to be on this subreddit on r/wow economy, and it's very funny that it's like the same exact shit. It's the same exact.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it hasn't changed.
Yeah. Well, you never know if there was adjustments to the market house that would change it, or if they like adjusted professions or something. Like then I assume it would just be bitching about that, but it's like the exact same. Like, how do you plan your professions?
They
what
added
are you guys
like
investing in
specializations, so you have like more progression beyond just leveling the base, leveling up. They're like, but it's just about like getting slightly better stuff or whatever. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's just the thing on top of the thing that works. They didn't like blow up the whole system or anything.
Look, after Tarkov, I have trust issues. Tarkov is why I got into WoW. They blew up the market there, and you couldn't do market things anymore, so I had to find a different drug.
Man. Mm-hmm. No, WoW has not blown itself up again. It is mostly the same, but a little bit better.
Sometimes it's
it's just like they're just they've realized like, oh, people like WoW for what it is, and we shouldn't fuck it up. We should just make it a nicer place to be for those people that like coming here.
Yeah. I would be,
and then content creators complain that like it's not hard enough or whatever.
I would be more tempted if like I didn't have to pay for it. Honestly,
sure.
Maybe I should.
That's fair.
Is there like there has to be like probably like free servers out there, right? Someone's playing WoW for free. I should look into it.
I mean, part of Classic was them cracking down on that stuff, but yeah. I don't think the economy is going to be interesting in those versions.
No. The economy, I would not be playing for the economy.
Like, I don't know what you're playing those versions for.
Vibes.
What part of the wanting to... yeah,
vibes.
Sure. Yeah, that's why those versions are good for, like, booting up once and then never actually playing again.
Yeah. That's one more time than I'd boot up this version.
Fair. You can boot up on a free account.
That is true. To like what, level 20? Something
so,
like that? Yeah.
If all you want is vibes.
What do they let me do on a free account?
That was a big thing. So one of the story things that happens in here is Dalaran gets blown up. Like early on. But you can still go to old Dalaran because it still exists. So like after I got through the story bit of Dalaran blowing up, I went back to Dalaran, like the older Dalaran, and just like hung out. I was just like, chilling, and I was like, man, imagine if you could have done this during Cataclysm and just like have like the whole world blew up, but you guys still just got to go to the old world and just chill. Like how many problems that would have solved.
Yeah.
But they had to, the way that thing worked, they had to like delete the old world. It made everyone mad.
I think on a free account, I cannot play the market.
No. Yeah.
Did they also changed how like buying a sub with in-game gold works, if I recall correctly. Like I think you have to buy at least one, you have to buy 1 month or something, and then you can do it. You can't just like go straight to gold or something like that.
Sure. I mean, that makes sense.
Maybe it's more. I don't know. It's tempting. I do like WoW. It was good times.
In a world where, yeah, there's a very big part of me that's like, if they could just like really make, there's a world where like I could just play WoW PvP a lot and not feel compelled to keep going back to HOTS. But I need that. I have to see if like the progression, it keeps my interest.
Yeah.
Because like they fill similar itches in my thing. And WoW is still like a supported video game, so
yeah. You know why I would have time to play WoW?
Why?
I mean, like anything else that I have time for, theoretically. Do you know why I would have more time to play it? It's because I don't have to dedicate as much time to Street Fighter 6 anymore.
Oh. Because you hit your goal?
Because your boy hit Master. We fucking did it. I finally got...
Hell yeah.
I finally caught up to Hank at Bronze. It's so...
Technically, I'm Diamond now.
Yeah.
I don't deserve that Diamond. I didn't earn it, but I drew the character at Diamond.
No, dude, trust me. You're easy Diamond 1. Like, I don't know how much the grind would be or how successful, but like when I was Diamond 1, there was still stuff you were doing sometimes that gave me a bit of trouble. Mm-hmm. Like when I was fresh Diamond 1. Because then a little bit after that kind of went away. But
sure,
you're like right there. The thing is, you have to like learn shit, you know? Which is...
Yeah, and play the video game, which I also haven't done.
Less fun. Yeah. Dude, it's just... But I almost feel a little bad because, like, I got to Master, but I got to Master in this region, and it was like 90% really bad Akumas. The guy that sent me to Master, if you are a Diamond... Actually, I mean, any level, if you beat a Master, you're supposed to get 250 points, and I guess it's based on the LP, on the like points that are the majority of the ranks, like the difference. Sure. So if someone is a fresh Master, their LP is going to be very, very low. It's going to be like a Diamond. So I beat a Master once and I only got 90 points. This was like ages back. I was really pissed, but this time I faced a Master who was very low. So for those who don't know, Master rank in Street Fighter 6, people joke is where the real game starts, because that's where it goes from like basic bitch game points to an actual regular ass ELO system. Mm-hmm. This dude was not high. Like he was like 1084, and he had a lot of LP. He had a lot of the points, which like means he's been playing a shitload, but he's just bad. So I fucking beat him, and he ran it back. So I got 500 points, and that sent me to Master.
Hell yeah.
But like,
that's what it's about.
I mean, whatever. Dude being there.
Maybe he's better at some other matchup.
He might. It's very possible he might be. He was Ken. He should have been Akuma. He would have had a better chance. I'm just familiar with Ken and Ryu's bullshit.
Well, My last experience with that game was that there are only Akuma players.
It's still like that, at least for me over here. It's just
I played Akuma. I only fought Akumas.
the first time I went from Diamond 2 to Diamond 3, it was because I faced exclusively people trying Akuma for the first time. So they had no fucking idea what to do, and I just rinsed them.
Hell yeah.
And then I immediately fell back down to Diamond 2 because, like, I didn't play as much, and then other people figured out how to play Akuma. But
sure,
it's been a whole fucking journey, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's been, and honestly, super fun. Like, Street Fighter is fun. Fighting games are fun. But it's been maybe not the longest time, but just going from knowing absolutely fucking nothing, getting my ass rinsed by you 100-0, taking like maybe one round where I got lucky, and then learning all of the shit, and then learning more stuff, and then learning fundamentals, and then unlearning bad shit, and just going through all of that over the past year-ish. Super rewarding. It's been
dude.
Very enjoyable. Like, honestly, part of the reason I'm kind of a little more on the shitbag side of master players in that for me the game is kind of done. Like, everyone was like, you're going to get to master and then you're going to want to get to like 1600 or 1700. I'm like, I don't think so. And that's kind of, I feel like no urge. Like, I feel the urge that I can start up the game and play and not be like, I want to climb ranked. I can just be like, I want to play 3 sets and have fun.
It's not like one of those, it's not like the way, like Arena's ranked works. It just resets literally every month.
Yeah.
So you have a new thing to climb all the time.
Yeah. The MR, the ELO points, those reset every 3 months. But like, it's not like it sends you to the bottom, right? It sends you to like the average. It sends you to 1500, and then you can play a little bit and figure out where you're at. That's why every time that happens, you see people who reach legend and they only have like 1600 points because nobody else is playing or whatever. But I just don't feel, for me, the enjoyment was like broad learning, and now it's, you know, as time has gone on, it gets narrower and narrower and more optimal and all this other shit. And I just don't care. Like, I'm looking forward to maybe learning a different character. I want to play, I might fuck around with Terry when he's out. I want to play Mai.
Oh, hell yeah. I
want to play Elena when they're out.
In like a billion years.
In a fucking 1,000 years, yeah.
Like, I think literally like a year.
Elena is like...
It's like early
spring?
next year. Yeah.
I think Maya is like January or December or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe how fucking slow that rollout
of
characters is.
It's really bad, dude.
It sucks.
Especially because, like, I hate it because I didn't care for any... I didn't feel the urge to play anyone from the first pass. And then it's like, I don't care about Bison, and Terry is like more of a novelty. And then it's just so long.
It's also because like now I know what the game is going that far out, and like I'm waiting for the fucking like rebuild, like arcade edition or whatever.
Oh, dude, totally.
Like, change the systems because I'm tired of the systems in that game, and I've not played it that much.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? Like, part of the reason why I wanted Master was because it's my first fighting game. I wanted to like fucking prove that I could do it in this, and it's also I think it's a very, very good outlet for like learning broad fighting game fundamentals as well.
Sure.
Just with like the training mode and shit. It's like when I started playing and I went back and played older fighting games and like looked at their training modes, and I'm like, you people fucking live like this? This isn't a training mode.
I mean, people lived without training modes, period. Just putting in your quarters in the arcade.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, totally.
Imagine having to pay every time you wanted to play the game.
Yeah.
And you get your ass, just to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, just get fucking whooped. Imagine being in, I think it was New York or whatever, wanting to play a little bit of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but unfortunately you live near Jaywong. Oh, well. No, but I want to learn new characters, and actually the other thing I'm looking forward to is like learning different games. Like the next big thing is like, I mean, I have it on my list. I'll mention briefly, I suppose. Like I learned a tiny bit of Guilty Gear Strive, and then I started up the newer Samurai Shodown, and like both of those, after so much Street Fighter 6, both of them are just like hot damn. Like this is so good.
Sure.
And then like looking forward to City of the Wolves, right? Like that's the big one. I want to I'm gonna learn that game.
I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited for learning more things. I'm not really excited for like further optimizing my Street Fighter 6 Marissa play, but I'm very happy I made it.
Yeah, it's super fucking cool.
It's the first time I've been in
shit takes work.
Yeah, dude. God, I think I posted hour marks for like my shit. Like I think I reached platinum within like the first 60 hours, and then it was like 20 hours for diamond, and then like the next 250 or 300 hours it took to get through diamond or whatever. It was just such a thing. I think this is the first time I've been at a top. I mean, technically there's legend, but meh. The first time I've been at a top rank in any video game.
Hell yeah.
The only one I could think of where I might have made it if I had been able to not get fucked by my internet is like Halo. Halo 3, I should say. But I got so many disconnects I couldn't physically rank up anymore. Like me and my brother in sheer disbelief as we win 4 games in a row and our ranking does not budge. It's like, I guess we're just never getting there. Oh well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's been a super super fun thing. I can finally fucking beat you.
Well, we haven't played 6 in like a long time.
That's true.
You beat me. You won more. You beat me a lot last time we played, and that was a long fucking time ago. I was still on Chun-Li.
Yeah, that's true. The funny thing
Jury is, since then.
Oh, Jury is so fucking rough for Marissa. Yeah, well, we'll see at some point.
Yeah,
how things have shaped up. The thing is, if I move to any other character, I'm dust. Just absolutely wrecked. Maybe like Ryu, a Shodo. I could play a Shodo. I played them before.
Now you just need to play a shitload of like King of Fighters so you can get better at those games.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about it. I don't know which one I would play. Games. That too, yeah. I'll get good at Third Strike. That's not a undertaking.
Hell yeah.
That's not a massive undertaking.
That game's so good though.
The problem with Third Strike is that it's so rough because like Fightcade is just people who've been playing for 100 years.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's not true.
Well, yeah, there's like some new people. They're not the ones who fucking challenge me though. Some B.
I don't know. Last time I was playing, I played a long set with someone who was pretty new to that game.
No, I've had
just started it this year.
Games. Yeah, they watch Evo.
It was before Evo.
Oh, okay. I can't imagine. I was actually just discussing the other day. Like, I wonder how many people saw Moment 38 and were like, "Fuck, I need to play Third Strike," and then we're like, "Wait, this is hard."
Hell yeah. You haven't seen how many new Hugo players are there?
Dude, there had to be a fucking huge influx, right? Like compared to the normal numbers. Yeah, master rank was a good time. I guess like I mentioned Samurai Shodown and Guilty Gear Strive. I have them on my list, but really the only big thing is that they're just so fucking opposite of Street Fighter 6 in different ways. Because like Street Fighter 6, I still, like you said, I kind of don't like the drive rush system that much. I don't like the drive system that much, rather. Full stop. Playing old games that don't have that, I'm like, yep, nope, I just don't really like that thing that much. And it's because a lot of the times it feels like kind of dumb bullshit. Strive feels like dumb bullshit, but it's all dumb. Every fucking button you hit is dumb bullshit. All of it. So like it fucking doesn't matter because like you're just doing insane nonsense all the time.
Yeah.
So that has been very fun to play. There's a guy I play with. And then I don't want to say that it was very good for my gameplay in Street Fighter, but I literally beat the campaign in the new Samurai Shodown once, and then I climbed a master in like a week. That's all I'm saying. Because it's some bullshit, kind of old school, right? The fucking boss has 3 phases. I beat the first 2 barely, and I was like, there's a cutscene, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look like a game over cutscene. And it wasn't. And it's like a full screen bullshit nonsense, like from Marvel superheroes. But that game is like the other way of things that I really like, which is there's next to your combos are like one button into special move, and that's like the extent of any combo. And it's much slower because it's like if you get hit by like a basic fucking jab does like 20% to your health or whatever. Yeah. So it's the opposite of insane. It's very slow, which I also find very fun. I like that game. Also, it's a weapon. Both of Strive and Samurai Shodown are weapons fighters, which I love. So checking those out and other stuff on Fightcade and whatever. We got Marvel collection coming out in a few days.
I know. I'm both so excited, but also like, how much am I going to play any of those games online?
Yeah, I mean, you're supporting the idea of it, right? If you buy it.
Yeah, and I love those games. Like, don't get me wrong, but
you're gonna fucking play them with me, and you're gonna get your ass beat, punk.
Hell yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Gonna rinse you. You beat me in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but last time we played 2, I beat you.
I also beat you at Marvel Superheroes.
That's different.
Which I think was like my first. That's like my first fighting game I fell in love with. Was
that's
original Marvel Superheroes.
Different. I forgot one of my moves, which is embarrassing because I actually practiced that game a little bit because I was feeling good the first time we played. Look, I kicked your ass in Capcom vs. SNK 2, and no one's ever gonna know definitively because we weren't recording. As soon as we hit record, I'm in the gutter.
Especially since you won a week. Now I'm definitely not taking it easy on you on recordings anymore. Ever.
You've been taking it easy on me? What the fuck? Unbelievable. This guy.
I would say I would not lock.
You weren't locked in?
Not locked in.
What a bitch. Unbelievable. Oh, and I was out here struggling. I need to play more old games.
That's why I didn't need to lock in.
I'm going to fucking kick your ass in the next thing.
Then you beat me at fucking Melee, and I'm like, all right. No more fucking around. Maybe practice some of these games before we record.
I mean, I have thought about hitting you up and being like just sparring in them or something. Particularly the ones obviously if we roll third strike.
Like a lot of the time we're playing a game and I'm like, I pick whatever character and then I'm stuck as that character. That's not like the way Fightcade works. Like,
look,
where you're playing the arcade version where you're locked into your characters is also not like
we could just exit the game and pick different characters.
It's true,
but you would have to edit it. or just
well,
accept
when
the
we're
black
doing
screen.
when we're doing the videos, then I probably want to stick with the same character anyway. I've mostly gotten in trouble by changing characters because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need to play that character. I don't need to keep playing Kirby. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, I'm gonna dust you so bad.
I still need to post. I think I'm gonna just post the ones we have in the tank. It's been long enough.
We could probably record our next one as well.
True.
Well, I got time. We've been talking for like, it's gonna be like 3 hours by the time this is done. I'm just gonna poke my last thing out there because it's also very brief. Been playing some Minecraft.
Great.
Because I learned YouTube randomly, it did that thing where it like throws a video your way to see if it entices you before it like dumps the entire fucking bucket. And it was someone doing like an old Minecraft world. And I had forgotten that the Minecraft launcher just they have like every version available. So I can go back and play the one that I first played in like 2010. And
Nostalgia Craft.
Hell yeah, dude. And there's like that. Apparently the versions on the official launcher are like not ideal. Like there's sound glitches, there's other stuff. Like they're just not fucking proper, for lack of a better word. So of course there's an entire community that has made an unofficial launcher that has all these old versions that are correct and fixed when they need to be and all that stuff. Yeah. So I did that up. I've been playing alpha 1.1.2_01 and it's great. There's no sprinting, there's no hunger, there's no enchanting, there's like the bare fucking minimum. I'm just playing in my little sandbox, man.
Hell yeah.
And it's been very fun. It's definitely just like also it's scary because there's no sprint. Like those enemies were designed for you to not be able to run away that fast. And it's terrifying when you can't just get out of dodge. But it's cool. I like it. I've been having a good time chilling out in that game, just kind of building casual stuff and poking about. Might do a little recording because why not?
I've still never played Minecraft.
Well, yeah, it doesn't like... You're not a big fan of like resource gathering building games, if I recall right, because you also don't really you never did Terraria up, right?
I've played Terraria, but I played it with people, and like I just built a little. I didn't really engage with its systems.
Yeah. No, I mean that's I get it.
Minecraft, I was like. When it was like super early, I'd heard about it. I was like, and I looked at it. I thought about getting it. I was like, nah, and then never again. I was like, nah, that's not that interesting. And since I'm obviously correct, despite the fact that the world was like, this is the greatest thing in the world, I'm like, oh, I already passed on it.
The fact
I already made my call.
The kids
can't go back.
Fucking 10 years later. 15 years later, actually, are still like Minecraft is the best thing ever is insane to me. I like Minecraft, and I'm still like, I don't understand. I mean, I guess I understand the staying power of it, but it's fucking wild.
Well, what else?
I mean, like, Roblox is...
What are they playing? Roblox? Roblox is fucking garbage.
I mean, it's not really like what else would they be playing? It's just... I mean, it speaks to how solid that core is, right? The way I got into it...
Yeah, it's like fucking video game Legos.
Exactly. That's exactly how... Someone was describing it to me. They're like, you can kind of like do whatever you want. Like, you can destroy stuff or build stuff, and you can do anything. And it's like, it's all blocks. And I'm like, that sounds kind of... I was like 14 or whatever. I was 15. I'm like, that sounds kind of stupid. And they're like, it's like Legos. And I'm like, I'm fucking in. I'm all in.
Yeah. No, if I had played it as a kid, I probably would have loved it. Honestly.
You just don't have any imagination.
I was
anymore.
desperate for a good Lego game. I played Lego Island. That game is fucking bad.
Lego Island, dude.
But it's like a
that game feels
fever
like a
dream.
I was about to say the same thing. I was like, that game feels like a nightmare I had.
Yeah. No, that's accurate. Brick by brick.
Especially because like my parents' computer was not able to handle it well, so it would like get fucking color warped at weird points, and it was like beyond cursed.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
And I've played Dragon Quest Builders 2, the good Minecraft.
Well, you built the poop sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't compete with that.
And you have your farmers who farm for you. And then you had to build them a toilet, which was you put a pot in a little room.
Jesus.
And then you harvest out of the pot to craft your poison sword.
My God.
That game's brilliant.
Incredible.
I never finished it. Like, it has this whole story that I never stuck with.
But I feel like that's a game you could easily get lost in the sauce on, yeah. Well, any game where they have like stuff like that and then there's also like a story, like I'm so distracted.
But like the difference was like I was building this for like my people, right?
Sure.
Like that makes that kind of game much more interesting to me.
Yeah.
Where they're like system driven NPCs. Like I love, like I've played The Sims and I've played Sim Tower and like Sim City. Like those games I do like. City Skylines.
Sure.
Like I like the systems driven builder stuff.
Yeah.
Like because partly building Legos for me was a vehicle for like storytelling when I was a kid, like making up stories. But like, so just like fucking around in a progression based thing like Terraria or whatever doesn't do that for me.
Yeah. Well, see, for me, like Terraria is not Legos for me, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's very funny because it's the thing that I eventually. It's been such a roller coaster between Minecraft and when Terraria first came out. I'm like, this is just a shitty 2-dimensional Minecraft clone. This is dumb. Yeah. And then I got kind of fed up with Minecraft because I realized you get like, oh, this is so sick. Like you get your iron stuff, and then you find diamonds and you get your diamond shit. Okay, we're done. Well, that's kind of lame. And then like Terraria was that outlet for me.
Yeah.
But like I don't build.
Like there's
shit.
a world in which, like anytime I think about playing Minecraft, I'm like, but I also could just go back and play more Dragon Quest Builders too. I didn't fucking tap out what you can do in that game. I don't know. But it's not like I don't need a forever like eating all my time game. I have Magic. I'm obsessed with playing Magic the Gathering right now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on that gladiator grind.
Yes. The long season that was started that came about because there was a direct challenge bug. So they basically had to stop caring about results as much because everything was ruined. That was like at the start of the year that they've long fixed, but they're finally the Discord people who run the system are finally called the end to the season. We've got 2 more weeks of events, and I'm sitting right at the cutoff because I have been going hard, but also I was not playing the whole early part of this season.
Yeah. How's it been?
I know the people right below me are also currently playing. So if I want to make this, I would like to be in this event. So I gotta fucking do it. Not go 0-5 like I did one week.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, that one still hurts.
How's your what deck you playing generally?
So lately I was playing a Naya deck that has Monota in it. It's mostly creature focused. But going forward, I'm probably just going to be on Jeskai and or Azorius Hard Control.
Nice.
It's basically, I've been fucking around with decks not using Mana Drain, and now I'm just going to play decks that play Mana Drain in them, and Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time.
Yeah, that sounds correct. Also disgusting, but you know.
Because the decks that were performed the best the last week were Esper, Fork, Jeskai with a green splash, and regular Jeskai, I think. So I'm probably gonna play Jeskai because the timeline I like playing Azorius was when the best deck was like mono red / red white aggro.
Sure.
But also, like, mainly I want when you can only play because you're going into a Discord and finding another person to play who happens to be there, because Gladiator is not a huge format.
Yeah.
It's still community driven. Like, I can't get as much like testing done on decks as I would like.
I would help, but my decks aren't
you have
testable.
To be useful for testing, you'd have to have at least one real fucking tier 1 deck, right?
I'll fucking call you when I have all the fetches at least.
Yeah.
I could just spend like $500 and be fine.
Yeah. I started a second free-to-play account for this reason. But how much patience do I have to actually work on that?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
But I haven't crossed the line of putting money into a second account yet either. So, which I'm like, I could just fucking buy all the first time new player bundles.
Yeah. I should look into that one, but there was that one bundle that was like $25. Mm-hmm. I hate it. I hate that one because it's it's like on the cusp. The one that's like $5.
Yes, that is like the whole thing of the arena economy is like being on the cusp of like, this is not as good a deal as I want it to be. Or some of it's just fucking bad, like actively what are you like buying 4 rare wild cards for $20 and you're like,
that's insane.
Oh my god.
No, the like I think it's $5 like the first time whatever thing. The $5 thing is like great. That's just good. I think that's just objectively good value unless they fucked with it. But like the $25 thing, yeah.
It's like, how much of an addict are you to this game?
Yeah. Let's see if people have thoughts on it. Are the new bundles a good value? What's in them? Are they worth it? Using the oh my god, this is if you need wild cards and gems, the Spark bundle is worth it. And if you plan on drafting a lot, the Planeswalker bundle is worth it. Because the Spark bundle, based on the value of the shit, you save $13.81. And on the Planeswalker bundle, which is $50, you get 6,500 gems, 4 draft tokens, and you save $23.51.
Save. But that implies that you were going to spend that money on the game.
Yeah.
Already.
I mean,
which is not, your positioner is like, is this a good enough deal that I will put money into the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like the drafting thing for me is like, I wasn't gonna spend that money.
Yeah.
The wild cards thing is like those are actively and immediately useful, but I don't know that I could. I can't. I don't think I can justify it ultimately.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas I put money into this game because I fucking play it all the time.
Hey, I put money into this game.
Yeah.
There was a period of time there where I would like my way of putting money into this game was not playing for a while and then coming back and just buying like spending $50 on like the booster pack thing.
Like the pre-release packs.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And it's still kind of tempting because like that keeps you up just enough. And then I stopped doing it for like 20 sets and now it's all fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But my consolation, that like my justification rather, was I'm not playing physical Magic, and I spent a hell of a lot more on physical Magic.
Yeah.
Just on drafting, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
if I could buy fucking any. If I could buy any for any card in Magic for $20. Or any rare or whatever. That's a good deal.
Yeah. Honestly,
those physical cards you can resell, whereas anything in Arena is a black hole that you're throwing money into.
Yeah. The only thing that I would consider at this point spending regular money on in Arena would be if I could. It wouldn't even have to be like a very set scheduled thing. But if I knew that like me and you and maybe like Ace or somebody could hang out and do like, I would want to do like a group draft. Like maybe I draft and then like we can all just backseat the shit out of it, or at least I can stream or something and like shoot the shit while I'm doing it. Make it more of like a night. Cause that's how drafting was for me, right? You go with your friends, you draft, it's $11. It's fun as hell. Like, I did that once a week for a long time. So, I'd be down for that. But, like, anything else.
But but also, to me, if, like, you could organize regular events with people, like, I'd rather just run shit out of Tabletop Simulator.
True.
Do whatever. Also.
But, like, if it was just because...
The whole appeal of Arena for me is, like, I can play it when other people aren't around.
Yeah.
On top of like my new appeal is because of this community Discord event like format that I think is super fun.
See, for me, it's still like for stuff like EDH. Obviously, we're doing tabletop sim, but if it's a thing that I can play in Arena, I like it because like when it comes to rules and interactions and stuff, you don't have to like think. You can't miss stuff in that same way.
Yeah, that's true.
And also you miss much less when your opponent is nice and knows that you don't read the card and mentions when the card might be advantageous to give a peek at before doing something. You're such a good person.
I like the game to run the way the game should run.
Yeah.
It's why the idea of like running an actual competitive CEDH, actual competitive CEDH events where like people are trying to like angle shoot, like the idea of that being introduced into my brain fucking sent me. It's like, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
That game is too complicated to allow. Like that the rules should be everyone is supposed to maintain the game state.
I mean, I'm still
make sure things happen correctly.
A bit huffed that because me and Jeremy had our friend who was really into it and had been since like day one or whatever. Like he detonated our tabletop magic, or our kitchen table magic, which is the purest form. I was just playing kitchen magic. We had we were following the correct rules and stuff to the best of our ability. Yeah. But like we were just playing with the shit that we had and getting if we got cards or traded for cards, it was to like beef those decks. And then mutual friend was like, if you guys are going to be buying cards and like making decks, why not get the best cards for those decks? And then it was all fucking wrecked. It was all
gets expensive.
It's all fucking ruined. Yeah, but the thing was we weren't kids, so we had like cash to burn.
Yeah, sure.
And like Jeremy got way into it. Like, he fell into it. And I was like, wait, no, we were having fun though. Caring about how optimized your deck is seems less fun than putting 4 consuming aberrations in it and hoping it works out. Okay, I guess.
You're getting the best cards.
Why would you not just buy? Like immediately went into modern, essentially. Because it became, why would you not play a format where they don't your cards that you buy don't rotate and you keep your investment?
Yeah.
Because Magic, people think it's a game, but really it's actually all about investing. It's all investing.
Not an arena, baby.
Not on arena. People think I got out of Magic when I sold the last of my EDH deck, but really it was when my friend would sell me a 5-cent card for $1 because it was a reserve list and he wanted to hold on to it. That's when the game should have burned.
That's just being a dick. What was that card again? I just want to look it up again.
Hang on, I gotta Scryfall Chippy, because it had Chippy art. It was for my art deck, and it's not even like super fucking incredible Chippy art either. Okay. Do. I guess maybe I should. Hang on, I gotta turn on all prints, I think. Oh, am I wrong? Maybe it wasn't Chippy. No, it was. Cycle of Life. I got it. Here you are. For anyone interested, it is Cycle of Life from Mirage.
It's getting close to being worth $1.
Yeah, see, like even now, it's like I was going above market price. The fact that it's some like terrible one-off thing that is so fucking clearly not going to be worth big money until the game is like cold and dead, and at that point he's like, you're selling out anyway, and blah blah blah, like just fucking insane.
It's $1.50 on Card Kingdom.
I will beat you. I will reach through this mic and beat you.
Oh, it's spiked around between Kaldheim and Strixhaven. It was almost up to $5. And now it's come back down.
Why? What happened?
I don't know.
Return Cycle of Life to owner's
I'm looking
hand.
at the price history graph on Goldfish.
Insanity. Fucking
and it has a big spike.
Reddit Cycle of Life price
in
spike
2000, like 3 years ago. 3.5.
Let's see if I can find any information.
Someone just must have like bought out all the copies or something.
That's also like definitely a possibility.
That's because that's also that's like during the pandemic when card prices were going fucking crazy.
Ugh.
Because people with just like no interest in Magic were just buying cards to like put their money into the thing.
5 cents for all of forever. And then just, pow.
But it's reserve list. It did. The thing he was saying, it did happen. It topped out at under $5, but
of course it could,
and then came back down.
He could have been the one buying them out.
That's true.
That was really the thing. Like
Under those thinkings.
There was a turning. There was. It felt like, because my first event was Dragon's Maze, and then I got more into it like around Theros Block. Was like when I started going to drafts and things more.
Yeah.
And it felt like in that time period between then and like 2017 or whatever, the shift, or maybe 2016, whatever. It shifted to like people were talking more and more about like, oh, I traded for this card yesterday and now it's worth like $2 more or something. Like, it's fun, you know. Like at first it was just like, oh, this thing that I picked up for like 30 cents is now worth $2. Like, that's kind of cool. Or like a thing that was $10 is now like 30 because of whatever new card that breaks it or something. And like, that's kind of neat. And then it turned from that into like speculation, and like, I don't know. It got real in my little circle. It got real gross. Maybe not as gross as it could have, but for me, I'm like, this sucks.
Totally. I mean, I was forged in the fires of the comic book speculator market, which was so obviously stupid, even when I was a kid, that I'm like, I recognize these thought patterns and people's behavior.
Just trying to trade two fucking cards that are worth like a couple bucks a piece, and I'm like, oh well, these are about equal, and someone's like, mine is mint though, it's actually $1 more. I'm like, are you oh my god, okay, I guess. Exhausting.
Yeah, I mean, that's also just people being stupid.
Yeah, no, it's people fucking sucking. Well, that's what happens when stuff's worth money.
It's like
right?
when the core ideas behind the thing are dumb, and then people are extra dumb about it also.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like it's just a fucking, it's a game. Yeah. I hate it. The secondary market doesn't need to fucking exist. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it helps support the ecosystem of the game existing. It's
sure, but shit shouldn't be costing as much as it does.
No, it's clearly fucked up, partially because it's been around for too long, but
yeah, oh, totally.
And it's too big.
Oh, yeah. That's why I like the idea of pre-modern and pre-DH. Shrinks it.
Sure.
Though, you know, the temptation is still there to, like, what if we extended pre-DH to this arbitrary time, say about the time that I was enjoying Magic the most? That would be neat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, if I had the cards for it, I mean, I suppose there's nothing stopping us from doing
Tabletop Sim?
Yeah, well, actually there is something stopping us, and it's the fucking arena-specific cards, I suppose. Because there's like the...
You could do it. You can do it, but it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. But, like, I like that format. It's kind of the stuff I like about EDH, but more honed. And the important thing is,
well, I think it's better not to have a commander if you're playing one-on-one.
Yeah, totally.
If you're playing one-on-one, like singleton is still good, but having a commander makes all your games feel the same.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're playing a multiplayer, having a commander like helps give you some like identity to what you're doing in a multiplayer game. But
identity and consistency, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think like, I mean, the fucking gross price stuff aside, like I'm pretty content with Magic. Like I was playing the other day, and then like, I don't know, it's fun.
It's just fun.
There's just so fucking much of it. I don't know what anything does. You can't take a break because then you don't know what anything does. And then you go back to the old formats and it like they're just all overhauled because stuff came out.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been so long since since Magic's lost my interest at this point though, that
yeah.
Like I had my soft break a while back, and like I haven't cared about constructed formats in Arena in a while. Like I haven't played Standard in a long ass time, but
yeah,
there's so much other stuff to do in Magic. There's always some other fucking thing.
Totally. Well, you played one more thing, right?
Yeah, the Marvel Rivals beta.
How was that? I heard
soon.
good things.
It's fucking better than Overwatch 2.
the other person I know who played it was like, I had more fun with this in an hour than I've had with Overwatch since like the first initial drop of Overwatch.
Because the progression of Overwatch has been in like making it more competitive or whatever, and this is just fucking nonsense.
Hell yeah.
Like, what if, Reinhardt's good. What if we had like 5 Reinhardts of like characters with just a big shield?
Yeah, man.
Like what if like the fun abilities, we just like had like a lot of characters that could do that shit? And like, what if there was some destructible environment stuff? That would be fun. And what if there were like team powers based on like characters that have like lore connections to each other, and like you just got to like do some extra stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
Sometimes if you built this specific comp, it's just fucking cool. Like it's so just feels like they're making it in the right spirit of like just making a cool fucking thing, which was like what made Overwatch good in the first place that they fucking forgot about immediately. With
Yeah,
like every edition, like the fact that it's 6 players instead of 5, that kind of stuff.
I like that fucking Overwatch.
Like I cannot express to you how stupid it is that Overwatch went from 6 to 5 players. How bad I think that is for that game.
And then they're going back.
I've heard they're going back. If they go back to 6, that would be such a good move. But because that was like, but it is funny because that's like the one thing that defines Overwatch 2 compared to Overwatch 1.
Yeah. Dude, even all my old shit is in the game. Like I started up Overwatch 2 and like I have all my skins and everything, which is sick. But
it's not
it's literally just the same fucking game.
It was just the same game, but they took away a tank.
It even has my goddamn hours played.
Yeah,
like it looks like
a new game.
Someone was like, "How do you have this many hours?"
Everything
in
that was
Winston?
gonna make it a 2, they didn't do.
Yeah. Oh, I'm aware. Man, I hope Marvel Rivals works on Steam Deck. The beta did not work on Steam Deck. Because I want to fucking play it, but I don't think it'll run on my laptop. No, that's...
But yeah, it's just fucking fun.
Yeah, man.
Honestly. I want it to come out so I can play more.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I guess I also played fucking a little bit of Deadlock.
I was meaning to play that, and I just didn't get to it yet.
I mean, that one you can just play whenever if you have access. It has not gone away.
It hasn't gone away, and also it works on Steam.
That one I keep thinking about. Like I definitely should play more of it.
Well, because it's like a shooter MOBA, but it's actually a MOBA, right?
Yeah, I don't think I played it hard enough with focusing on trying to farm. I don't think I was trying to farm hard enough. From I've watched a little bit because Day 9 got like super fucking into it.
Nice.
He loves that game, and I was watching him play it, and it made me realize that like you really want to be focusing on farming.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because getting the real appeal of it is like getting soul. You just get rich if you just out economy the other team and then you crush them.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't really doing. I was focused. I was like last hitting, but I wasn't focusing on like killing side camps or anything.
Do you know what shooter got me onto the idea of farming in a shooter?
What?
Fucking Titanfall 2.
Hell yeah.
Because there's like just enough there. There were some times that I'm like, fuck this. I'm getting my ass kicked. And I would just go shoot NPCs and like we would win by the smallest margin.
Hell yeah. God, I love Titanfall 2.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I never got to play Concord. I missed it.
You fucking blinked.
I wanted to play it. And then I was like,
that's so funny.
I was going to buy it. And then I looked at the Steam numbers and there were 200 people concurrents playing it. And I'm like, oh, this game is really fucking dead. It's not like kind of dead. It's like super dead.
Yeah.
That game has fewer players than Battleborn.
Jeez. Well,
like, Steam numbers they're not fully accurate or whatever, but like, relative to other Steam numbers,
yeah,
bad.
God, that's so fucking rough.
Just nobody fucking cared about that game.
I mean, like,
it seemed fine, but also it didn't have anything that made it stand out. It was like it had a story focus, but everything about its story felt super generic because it was just like a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff.
Yeah.
And that game doesn't have alts apparently. You don't have alts. It just seems like a mistake to me. It's like, what if we had a hero shooter, but like you didn't have the fun, big moments that made it interesting to play and watch? Like samey shooting parts.
Yeah.
So you like need. This is a thing Day 9 talks about a lot. So it's like you need like these exciting spiky moments, or like what makes games fun.
Oh, dude, totally. I mean, that's like. I fucking told you the other day, I need my supers in fighting games. If I can't get the super out, I'm having a bad time. Because I want my cool fucking move to come out.
Mm-hmm. Nah, the cool move is you fucking kick him in the head and then you kick him in the fucking ankles immediately after.
It's just one special move. What if you did one move that was just a fucking mix-up? That would be neat.
Yeah.
Watch it be even worse in City of the Wolves.
What if your supers just happened and you like did them and it didn't lock you into a cutscene that made the whole thing work?
Dude, I've been talking about that so much lately too.
You do your super and like you just like hit them off. They're like jumping, so you get one hit out of it, but that's it.
Someone was talking about how they wanted. I feel like this person had to be like 12. They felt young because I made similar-ish points when I was very young.
Okay, they were either 12 or they were 38.
Yeah,
one or the other.
No in between. They were talking about how they wanted fighting games to be more cinematic, like hyper realistic graphics, hyper realistic physics, like more choreographed looking things, like all this. And like they wanted like QuickTime events. All I could fucking think about when they said like QuickTime sort of thing was how they were trying to describe this. All I could think about was Toy Fighter. There's like, when you get grabbed, you have a chance to cancel it, or if you QuickTime it right, you can reverse grab. And I'm like, it seems like that in a hyper realistic, like quadruple A budget setting would be fucking stupid. Like Toy Fighter is fine. That's where it's at home.
That's garbage, but like
this is trash.
Positive.
Yeah, garbage, complimentary.
Garbage, complimentary.
But I'm just thinking like he was talking about like supers could be even longer, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? Stop. It's already, Marisa's super is already like a fucking minute.
Yeah, that was a problem with Tekken 8 to me.
Oh, they're long supers.
Well, just the flow of games at the level I was playing would so often you would like end a round where like you get to low health and then you connect on your super to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
But that happened too many times.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like I just got sick of the ending on the super animation every time because they take so long.
They're so fucking long. I feel like it would be better if you got it.
They're like flashy
game.
and cool, but if you're actually playing a lot of a fighting game, you're gonna see that move so many times.
It feels like they're designed for people who are just watching it the one time, like not even people, not
like
even committed fans. Yeah, exactly.
About, like marketing as much as anything.
Yeah. Well,
but fair enough.
We've been yapping for nearly 3.5 hours.
It's true. Could probably keep going, but I think we should call it.
You might be able to, but Anya texted me like half an hour ago.
Oh. Oh my god, we actually hit a fucking limit. Okay. SaltCirclePod is gmail.com. SaltCirclePod on Twitter. Anchor.fm/SaltCircle. YouTube.com/@SaltCircle. I'm on Twitter @ComicPanels.
I'm on Letterboxd and YouTube at Drathius. I plan on posting things, maybe. Watch this space or whatever.
We should do a special Salt the Wound for Marvel vs. Capcom collection when that comes out. If you're
I'm down.
You could do a timely video.
I could do that for once.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.